In the world of champions, the journey is never easy. It's about pushing limits, overcoming obstacles, and finding strength with every heartbeat. Sometimes your goals seem impossible. But together, we shatter limits. Whatever your sport, whatever your goal, we go beyond your limits together.
Welcome back to the Voltage League, ladies and gentlemen. It feels like it's been an eternity since I've been here last time, but we are here yet again for a couple of additional matches. We have 3, not 4 today because of a forfeit, but what we do have, is going to be very, very exciting. Starting off with ITB Academy, which is one of the big names of the entire league, going up against NXT. And who better to guide you through all of that than our 2 wonderful casters for today? Can we please bring them in? We have Protex and we also have a Lamb Chop. How are you guys? And what are your kind of expectations for this very first game going in?
Well, it's good to be here. Glad to be back. It's been like way too long. I've been out there in Wales chilling. But yeah, my expectations, I assume ITB Academy are just gonna continue from where they left off the last time I watched them and just be one of the best teams in this league we have.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw NXT in the previous games. They won against the Divoli, but overall they had also a few matches where they weren't too strong. On the other hand, of course, Into the Breach Academy, they destroyed Inferior. They destroyed in playday number 4 also Divoli as well. Overall, I think the Into the Breach will take the match, but maybe NXT will play their underdog card and maybe surprise us. Who knows?
No.
Yep, they might. Again, it's all in the air because we can talk theory for like days on end, but then what happens in the actual lobby is something completely different. But of course, we have to look where we'll be going for that very first game. If we can have the map bans, thank you very, very much, production. We'll be going to a border as our very first map. So what are your kind of expectations then for this showdown on border? Sorry you guys can't see at home, but it is border. It is border that they've chosen in the end with a defense start for ITB's second team.
Well, border is just one of those strong maps that everyone likes to fall onto. Everyone knows how to play border, and ITB Academy, they're just going on starting on defense as well. They're probably looking for a 5-1 start to come out swinging. They want to start this game super, super strong, where they know if they get on the attacking side, they have a little room forever, and they know they can close her out over like a couple rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Border. I haven't seen any of those two teams recently on Borders, so it's going to be for me, I would say, a newer experience. But overall, of course, Border brings their ways, and I think both teams will show us some interesting plays, especially I would say on the lower floors.
Okay, now let's have a look at who is actually who makes up these two teams. What are the names that you have to be looking out for in the lobby today? And we have a nice little graphic there showing us any kind of names in particular that the viewers at home could be already kind of familiar with, or names that they should keep in mind when going into this game. I can see already quite a few when it comes to ITBA. I mean, these are people I've seen from the last season as well. I mean, in your opinion, are there any kind of ones in particular that we should really look out for?
Just from the experience from the last couple of matches, especially from Into the Breach, of course, Zodiac is one of those heavy players. And of course, on the other side, NXT, Janowski is also one of those players. I have already seen a lot of him, and I know those two players will, of course, obviously, hopefully perform today. But I think, those two players are the ones to look at.
Yeah.
Okay, now, before we go in, because the lobby is pretty much ready, the players are also ready, but we need to have a look at who we think is going to actually win. Now, we are just the production people, production crew. We're not fortune tellers, but we do try our best at predicting what's going to happen. And these are our predictions for not just this match, but all of the other ones as well. And, I mean, it's pretty clear who our favorite is for this very first match. Apart from, well, Rowan, who does with NXT for obvious reasons, no surprise there.
No bias at all. Totally no bias at all. Why would he choose NXT?
We do have a favorite, but again, NXT, they are a team that are very much capable of surprises, and we may very much be pleasantly surprised this time as well. So, guys, let's just get ready. Let's go into the lobby and give us a fantastic little game on Border.
Yeah. It looks like it's gonna be us too. taking us through the through Border. We got the game starting soon. You didn't put your prediction down, but I assume you have you put your predictions down. ITB Academy, like it was these guys or nowhere at all, wasn't it? Like
I mean, Into the Breach Academy, we already saw them last season. We saw them already in this season performing pretty well. And I think it's just obvious that they're going to be the big favorite of that match. I don't want to see anything against NXT. I mean, again, they performed pretty well in the match against Diavoli. But still, they lost against Infuria, and Infuria was a team who lost 0-7 against Into the Breach Academy. So just from the stats there, it's kind of obvious why we picked it. So let's head into the ban phase, and starting off ban phase, we are going to see a Montaigne ban. And of course, Montaigne, with that new buffs, he's just such a heavy operator, such a strong operator. You don't want to play against him because that shield is, again, it's just a wall running towards you. And I mean,
both shields are gone. Get out of here. We don't want him. We don't want him. It's fair. Blitz and Monty have always been a strong duo, and you see it. The chat is, hey, just get rid of Clash. Why not? Like,
I mean, Fuse also has a shield.
You can get rid of all of them. Like, we can. But defensive ban's coming on out, and Castle is being removed. Are you shocked by that ban coming out?
I mean, I get Castle is annoying to play against if you want to play fast and stay liquid, but it's still, there are so many other bans.
Yeah.
What would be much more useful than a Castle ban?
Yeah.
But still, he's in a game. That means we're gonna see Mirror, we're gonna see Fenrir, we're gonna see. Even in the attack, we're gonna see Dokkaebi.
Dokkaebi's always been the one. Like, I remember every time I cast it, it was like Dokkaebi's just gone because no one wants to play against them. Like, seeing them in the back in.
I mean, of course, the logic bombs, especially if you're roaming or if you're playing if you want to roam, if you want to make a backstab, if you want to flank, or just anything else in the late game situations, those logic bombs really can destroy your whole setup, your whole game. So, I mean, we are going to see here now. Maybe we're going to see some Dokubi impact. On the other hand, we also see a Damus. What do you think about that operator, especially in the competitive scene?
I haven't really got that strong opinions of it right now. It's still trying to figure out how they work. Especially, I would love to see what NXT do with this lineup. They are already swapping characters around and instantly already being changed to Ash apparently. So we're now going to see the character we talked about.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ash as well. She's still a strong opening fragger. She's a strong fragger with the R4C. So yeah, I would say nothing to say against it. Now we are starting with action phase, and I would say, my dear friend, you may start this first action phase for us.
And here we are kicking this on really slowly. Of course, you're gonna have the drones are gonna do their job of finding out, but next thing a little bit more pressure, trying to find some angles already onto site, and now we're just gonna see the cam come across. I don't know if they have any runners below right now, but obviously I assume ITB Academy will, but right now we're just waiting. 2:15 in, and it's just a slow pace. Is someone putting a I just saw Doc put a reinforcement up. It's 2 minutes in. Come on, guys. You're gonna have that sorted by now. And oh god, Johnson's already killed Zodiac, so it's a 4v5. ITB Academy going 1 down, and NXT gonna be really happy grabbing that opening advantage so soon. And it was also the Doc. So Doc has had no usefulness here. None of the stims would have helped. And they're already walking on in here. Ash looking for these frags. Are they gonna be able to find anything? Oh, but nice C4 coming out by Roderick. Ooh.
Meanwhile, of course, Twitch gets injured. Shilini gets a kill, gets even a double kill. Raiden and Roderick are out. That means, of course, we are having 3 more plays on the side of NXT. Of course, 2 on the side of the defenders into the Breach Academy. And here we are going to have seen Akari try to go maybe for the peak beside, but he will get picked off here by the Fluorescent. That means only 1 more play. It's going to be the DMR of Aruni, but she can't do much. It's again Flores picking the last player. And we really saw here NXT moving pretty fast into the side, really without any issues. They had no real context, so they won the opening frags, they won the gunfights, they were able to move into the objective, and afterwards, of course, that 1v3 situation for Aruni wasn't really winnable there. So we are gonna see the first round on the side of NXT.
Yeah, that was something that I did not see happening. I thought ITB Academy would take the first round and probably go like 3-0 up, and then NXT make a comeback. But NXT starting off with a 4v5 going into 2 minutes, and I believe Ash just cleaning house as well. Like NXT going to be happy with that round. I think ITB Academy, they kind of gotta wake themselves up here. Like you can't be allowing that to happen. They gotta change something up. Going for the same setup as they did last time, same place on top floor. I do believe it's a change of characters. No Doc this time. I think we have a Wyoming on the field over Doc, and I think that's the only change for ITB Academy.
So far, yes. On the other hand, we're gonna see the same switch from not from Damus to Ash, but from Ash to Damus. And actually, we're also gonna see Grim in this game, and of course also Buck. That means, of course, they could go for a more vertical play, because again, in the first round, they were able to take the objective pretty fast from the south side, I think. No, from the east side. Now, I'm pretty sure they will go for another approach, because it looks like that Into the Breach Academy also will play heavier on that side, heavier on that east stairs. So, yeah, they want to conquer that.
I don't remember Glads being on NXT for the attack. I don't remember that. I feel like I would. I like Glads. So NXT doing a little bit of change around, but they're going to be really happy with themselves. And yeah, like you said, love to see what ITB Academy now do. They have positioned themselves. They don't get killed from that same spot again, but It feels like NXT have a bit of pace about them right now, just taking ground floor.
Yeah, the first few bullets went through. The first few people's already in the building, and we are seeing Shinny-san down below. And this could be, of course, a needle in the eye, especially for the Frost, because if Frost gets haunted, she's on a destructible floor. What's going to be Harvard with the opening frag and into the Breach Academy starts now. Not like the first round, they will start and Shin-san with the direct refrag through the floor. Beautiful kill there. Rorik with another kill against Ranker, and of course Rorik then with that was
the double delta trade. Yeah, they traded each other. That was so Rorik traded out. I think it was Buck. I think both killing each other in a skirmish. Mirror is now down, but you still have Smoke still up with 3 of his util, his gas bombs. He needs to stay up. So this last minute makes it even more harder now for NXT.
Absolutely, and that means 1 more minute to go. We see here right now into the British Academy will bunker down. They will wait now for the last few players, of course. On the other hand, beautiful gunfight. Zodiac with a gunfight against Shinson, and Zodiac wins it. That means, of course, into the British Academy now in the late game phase, in the upper hand. They have 1 more gun in their hand, and of course, they are still able to just bunker down, just wait for those incoming attackers. Small pre-fires will push back the Grim, but the Grim has no idea that he's lying. It's gonna be Zodiac. We're here with the Kratos, and of course, on the other hand, also with the SMG-12, we are gonna see a kill.
That was a nasty shot with the SMG-12 from there. I gotta give it to him. That was a little bit disgusting. But yeah, NXT. Who did the guy crouching down kill him? I think that was. I love just the laying down, like it's the only thing I could do here. But yeah, he's the one who I think killed him as well. So. ITB Academy bouncing back already from that, going 1-0 down with NXT. Yeah, 3v3. The ITB Academy just close it on out. That's what you want to see from them. And will they continue? Maybe. I feel like ITB Academy, we've all in our predictions had them as the favorite team here, but they have to still perform. And I think this round is super important to see that. Are they able to string these couple rounds in a row? Not allow NXT to get themselves back into the game or to fight back.
All right, we are seeing now, I think for the first time, Solar today. I'm not sure, maybe we saw her already before. What do you think about the nerf coming into Rainbow Six? Because before, in the last season, we had a Solar what was so strong. Because so yeah, what is your opinion about that nerf?
It was really needed. Like I clearly remember almost every game we would Solus would always be banned because the character was way too strong, and yeah, it can really like hurt the character, but having just one character that can kind of change the entirety of the game is kind of not needed. It's meant to be a team game. It's 5v5. Having one guy being able to do everything is just gonna kind of ruin what Rainbow Six is.
I mean, yeah, we do have like a lot of heavy operators who often get banned, but they will not get nerfed. Perhaps like. Actually, I don't have a.
I'm trying to think. Yeah.
like a Fenrir, like a Fenrir.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But yeah. Still, by the way, Fenrir, we haven't saw Fenrir yet. On the other hand, we are seeing now round number 3 for the first time. We are going for another objective. It's Ventilation Workshop. Back to the roots, because that objective in the old days mostly was the second spot. Of course, now in new days we see a lot of bathroom playing the second one, but there's a lot of kills happening right now. It looks like the defuse is going down. No, it's gonna Harbor with the Vector killing him out, and Raiden with the Raiden Rorik. So many kills happening here right now. A bloodbath in front of her eyes, and only 5 more operators are remaining. 2 on the side of the breach. Rorik with a kill against Janoski. That beats 2 against 2, and still 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. They don't waste any seconds. The diffuser is planted. That means it's just gonna be the mirror for a retake.
Well, 34 seconds going on here. 1v2. Lion and Ash. Lion with none of his abilities, and Mirror, you've got to have to find these kills. And Ash has just already gone back inside. No way Mirror expects this. Yeah, it's just gonna be a free kill. Yeah, that was just completely clean. NXT, god damn, the first free push into sight to get the 3v5, that was nasty. Trying to get the fuser down as well. I gotta give it to them. They've come out the floodgates and they've taken IPA Academy 2-1 up. I'm shocked. I did not suspect this from. I said this would be a 5-1 half for ITV Academy, but no, NXT they are really showing that they are here to play and they are not messing around.
Especially, of course, I mean, yes, the first round from Into the, you have to say, in the beginning, you could say, yeah, maybe Into the Breach Academy, they were just warming up. They were like kind of frosty in the beginning, but now we are already in round number 4. We already played 3 rounds. NXT performed throughout those rounds pretty well. Yes, of course, round number 2 was a little bit, I would say, rusty from them. But still, those 2 rounds where they won, they really were dominant. So heading now into round number 4 for our third objective, of course, that means just for all just joined in, we are gonna see for the first time also Teller's bathroom, and that means that objective only can be won once on the hand of Into the Breach Academy. So yeah, they have to wake up, they have to really get ready, because if they wait too long, NXT will take away and of course will take themselves a comfortable lead for the second half, what will be in defense.
You don't want NXT to go into the second half with a 4-2 lead. Like, that's a really hard thing to do. Like, the ITB Academy have to really get themselves out of this. I know it's only 2-1 and it's like, but it feels like NXT again, these opening kills really strong. What the 2 rounds they won, they've had both opening kills. Like, ITB Academy, they need to hold this, because NXT they're looking primed and ready to take this from them.
Absolutely. Now we are seeing the 4th round starting up. NXT, they are building up more over the lower floor. That means we are again so fast kills in this game. Akari with the opening Into the Breach starts strong. But what I want to say, they won't go for the never mind. I'm just gonna stop talking
so many kills.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking around the cake. We are here in round number 4. We already have 3 kills and we don't even have the first minute clock down yet. So they don't want to waste anything. No. They really want to play fast.
This is what NXT want to do. They want to be up in the face of ITV Academy. They want to grab those opening kills. They want to make it really difficult for them. But ITV Academy, they've showed the boat was rocking. They've showed it right now, and they've patched these holes, and it's only 4-3. This round is still winnable for NXT, but ITV Academy, they've showed themselves here. And 1:30 left in time, 90 seconds, and a slow pace coming from NXT. The slow creep now as they're going to try and find these opening kills. But 3 players upstairs, only 1 in bathrooms.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. NXT, they don't want to go for map control. They really just want to go for the direct approach, but it doesn't work out for them. Raiden now with another kill, taking them for an extended lead, and it looks like that they will go for the defuse, but it won't work because there's again a Raiden with another kill, and it's just gonna be Doe could be left, and I mean it's a DMR, and the DMR isn't really that hard of a clutch weapon. He tries to go now for some small peaks, maybe get a little bit more damage, maybe even a kill, who knows. But really to do here something important, something round changing, it's gonna be hard because there's gonna 40 seconds. There are 4 enemies against yourself, and I
have no confidence. If Radiant does this, it's the best clutch I've seen in a long time. It's in a 1v3, and they're just gonna walk right on in. They do get some damage on Havura, but yeah, this round is just looking absolutely impossible. Maybe get some kills for the KD here. That's all right. They don't even get 1. A Zodiac will take it down. A shoot in the body as Radiant falls 2-2 now. ITV Academy, they stable themselves as they go into the next round. And that was a very good round from ITV Academy. NXT went super aggressive at the start again, and they were able to show themselves and to make sure that nothing bad had happened. They didn't want to go 3-1 down, especially not with NXT showing up a little bit. I'm really glad to see these guys. They are stepping up.
Yeah, of course. We are now just in round number 5. Again, for the round recap, first 2 rounds first round was pretty strong from NXT. Then they had I would say not the best round in round number 2, but really showed up again in round number 4. So we are having that back-to-back game. So into the breach with a exactable strong round NXT. then has a not so strong round, and it's going to be into NXT with a strong round again, where Into the Breach is struggling again. So we don't really have a, I would say, how can you say it? Jesus.
It's swinging. Like this game is going back and forth right now. Like there's no sure. Okay, it's like 50-50 right now, and this game can still keep going this way. It can be goal after goal after goal, round after round, and that hey, I'll say this: it's more entertaining. I will say it's entertaining to watch these types of games where it's back and forth and it's nail biting. So hopefully NXT can keep this up with same with the Academy.
Yeah, we will see.
Ooh, is that some team damage coming out? Uh-oh. I know it doesn't matter, but you know, 14 and 16 HP could be the end of the game. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't that much. It's especially now when you're having over 100 HP on your board.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still able to do a lot of work still with 94 HP. But still, oh, we are gonna see a Ying lining up at Vents.
First time I think we've seen a Yin come out onto play today, so I feel like NXT are going to try and do these like really aggressive moves. They've worked well for them so far, and I feel like they're going to try and continue with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a slow game right now. I thought they would be super aggressive, but is that 49 HP for Miami, as I believe they get hit by an Ash bomb, so some damage coming out. More patience actually, but first kill goes to Radiant as Radiant and Radiant goes down as 50 HP coming up the stairs is Smoke. Are they going to be ready for this? Are they looking? And no, he's not. He goes down as well into a 4v3. Some damage coming out, but he dropped it. He goes down. I think Ash gets killed, but Roderick changes it back to a 4v2. And now this round has all changed, and Yin's going to start making the push onto site, looking for a fight right now. Are they going to be able to get it? But now it's a 3v2. This is... Oh no, Roderick in the close, absolutely close lines. And yeah, just round over, Havo takes them out as well. That round happened all in like 30 seconds. That went from 5v5 to everyone's now dead. Let's move on.
Yeah, well, that means, of course, we are having Into the Breach Academy for the first time winning a round back-to-back and even securing themselves at least a draw to the roll swap. I mean, that's a must for defense. You know, with Rainbow Six Siege, it's still a absolutely defender-sided game. Yes, you are able to do a lot of win a lot of rounds in the attack. There are maybe one or two maps you even could consider attacker friendly, but overall, I would still say it's more heading for the stronger side at the defense. On the other hand, NXT, they are doing a absolute strong work right now. Again, starting off with 2 rounds in the first half. Maybe even getting themselves a third one if they are able to win now this next round. Next round number 6, last round of first half, and we are going to Ventilation Workshop once more. The last time we saw it actually was successful, I think, for Into the Breach. Yes, that was round number 2.
NXT took this one, round number 3. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Because second round was bathrooms, I think. I'm trying to pass my memory back as well. I'm trying to remember.
Second round was actually vents. They did go for bathroom in round number 4, I think.
It was one of them.
So,
one of the teams had a successful round on this one. We have forgotten.
No. It actually was Into the Breach.
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind. It was NXT.
We have confirmation from producer who pays attention that it was NXT. But round starting so far, no kills coming out. I think ITB Academy are going to be right. Oh, Roderick! God damn!
That's actually what. Oh, by the way, Raiden with another kill, and also Shinsen takes out Raiden. It's going to be Roderick and Erkar with another one, leaving us with one more player in the attack, and that's going to be the Ram. But he takes a lot of damage from the barbed wire and as well from something unknown. But in the end, it's going to be Erkar with the SMG-11 taking out the last player, and that means, of course, Into the Breach Academy will be the leading team of the first half. They will go for the second half with a 4-2 lead. But now, what I want to say is, that's something we really see coming up here in Rainbow Six. That's gonna be the Vigil without the KIA, K1A. No, he is now really played a lot with the Boss G.
Yeah.
Not only in this game, not only in other game, really throughout the whole season. We saw it right now. I never saw the K1A in the hand of a Vigil. It's always the Boss G.
Yeah, it's really nice to see. I love the Boss G. It's one of the most used to be one of the best meme guns ever to use, and I'm glad now that good players are able to use it, because that would, like, if you're able to hit that one shot, it can really, like, it can do some good work. And you saw Roderick, especially in that close angle where he's got that pixel peek, where he knows if he just lines this and gets this kill, it's done out. And now NXT 4-2, it's better than 5-1, like I said, but yeah, ITB Academy in the ascendancy here. If NXT can grab back, show us that they can take these rounds, it'll be really nice to see.
Absolutely, and of course, like NXT, like Into the Breach Academy, NXT also will play an extended defense. They will hold CCTV. They will play far into office. I think they will not have any roamers at the bottom floor. No, there's not gonna be any players right now, at least right now in the bottom floor. But also a interesting mirror window here in the office. So that mirror window will be able to hold, of course, the entrance, as well the east stairs hallway there. So if you are able to hold office, if you are able to hold mirror on this position, you really can do a lot of damage. But speaking about damage, we're already having the first few players who are taking it. It's going to be Finka with only 63 HP left on his bar, of course, recovering a little bit after the nano boost.
And, first kill going out to NXT as well goes down, and fights just coming everywhere. And I really like this forward position of Legion. They are taking some pop shots. They might need to leave, but no, they're gonna maybe stick around, see if they can gain a little bit more. But Doc is looking for the heal. Doc, yeah, Legion's gonna stick around here. 100 HP now. They're just gonna look for these fights, and a little bit of damage coming out. Finker's up, so they are gonna recover their little bit of health over time. But yeah, this is a good start from NXT with the one-man advantage going into 90 seconds of this half. And ITB Academy just waiting for these prawns. They're trying to see if they can catch a kill, grab anything right now.
Yeah, also, by the way, they are struggling with even entering CCTV or break room because, again, of a mirror. When a mirror is really well placed there, they are able to take a lot of time away from Into the Breach. And now even with the first injure. Oh, beautifully done. Now here, first kill. Roderick is out of the game, and that means... No, second kill, my bad. Of course, second after however. Now, Raiden with a kill against Zodiac, and Raiden also with a kill against Shinsan. A little bit confusing of the names, leaving us with 6 players in this game and 1 minute to go.
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy. I think the cover coming out as someone was trying to push for that Doc kill to get him out of the game, but they were able to cover that. I do believe that it was Raiden, the Warden, giving good cover for his team. It's not a 2v4, 35 seconds left now. What can they do? The site is really held. And every 3 guys have C4s up as well. Wait, are they going to be ready for? He's not ready for it. His rating goes down. It's Wood in 20 seconds now. Is he going to get the second? Oh my god! HB Academy have just closed this round out. They've made it a 1v2. 15 seconds. Diffuser going down. She's going to put the C4 out. I don't think it gets anybody. They do get the first though. They do know where second will be. And this game is back and forth. 31 as Archer takes it. Oh my god, how have NXT let that round fall through? They have a 4v2 advantage. ITB Academy take it as well. Oh no, that must hurt if you're NXT. You feel like that round is yours and it just slips out of your hands.
Yeah, you have to say again, I still have to praise NXT for the first half of this round now. They were able to really hold that CCTV like it was an objective. They wasted a lot of time, but they weren't focusing themselves on objective itself. So after Interbreach was able to walk towards the objective, walk towards the breach, they were able to make a swift entrance, get the kill. I mean, he just could walk into small room without anyone noticing. NXT was surprised. A double kill from Arcario, leaving them in a 2v2 situation. Afterwards, of course, one more kill, leaving them in a 1v2. And then it was just gun against gun, where NXT was able to win one gunfight. But in the end, I would say Into the Breach still won it pretty. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they didn't may not win this, but I'm still.
Yeah, it's quite. But NXT, you're gonna be really annoyed that they just that one wall that was just breached and no one was watching it, and that's gonna really like if they go back and review it, they're gonna be like, God damn, like that one little mistake allowed ITB Academy just to absolutely take that round over, and really nice kills coming out. That three-piece like absolutely decimating the reinforcements coming in, but yeah. NXT gonna do it again and actually win the round. I'd love to see them continue. They've played good so far, but ITB Academy have just been a little bit better here.
Absolutely, and that means, of course, ladies and gents, we are in round number 8. Into the Breach Academy is one round away from potentially winning, going into match point, and we are seeing here rank. Wait, and the shotgun to the face. How is out, but Roderick and Raiden, they are doing work as well. Janoski and Raiden is out. Raiden with a kill against Rank, and that means 4v2. What is happening right now?
It felt like NXT got the opening kill, and everyone said again for NXT. 3 guys down, now it's a 2v4. Are they going to do the reverse on ITB Academy, win this 2v4 from this position? There is a chance, but they have to be super perfect. ITB Academy are just going to take their time. They're going to get this information, but there is a 1c4 still up as well for Miro. Will they be able to get a great use out of it? There's a lot. There is a chance for NXT, but they gotta be really good here.
I mean, never say never at that point. We see the Mirror with a one more kill, of course, leaving them a little closer to a tie, at least operator-wise. On the other hand, we are seeing the attacking side. They weren't really able to push the objective yet, so it's they are still holding it on the side of NXT. They are still able to, of course, conquer the players who are trying to push it. And now we are having Into the Breach Academy with 2 players really far from each other, so they aren't really able to play with each other, and they're you don't have the knowledge. You just were walking into the blind spot, and in the blind spot there was a boss G waiting for you. That means, of course, we are only having the Thinker alive, and she's gonna blind herself. A small few mistakes on the side of Into the Breach, leaving us here really in a I would say even miserable round, because they again started off strong like NXT did in the round before. Now it's gonna be Finker's small few pre-fire shots. Is she able to clutch it? First one, second one, Roderick is able to do it, and that means Into the Breach is moving into match point.
What the hell did I just watch? How have NXT lost that? That is a round they need to have. The crossfire, they should have. ITB Academy, the clutch. That is a huge clutch for the last shot. God damn, Finker. Roderick makes a little bit of a mistake, but absolutely just wipes NXT. This game is 6-2. It does not feel like it, because every round has been tooth and nails, but ITB Academy, they're 6-2 up, and they're going to be happy with that. They go into this now knowing that next round is match point, and they are super happy about that. God damn, that shot. Jeez, he's gonna have that on replay for a very long time. I think he's gonna in the brain. Oh, I hit that shot. Like, that was just way too good.
You have to take over because I can't see my screen. My screen just went off.
As we see, ITB Academy will. Oh, I think there is a. I do think it's a change of sites. They have gone below now. They are doing the workshop vent room as NXT. Want to see if they can change it up here, but ITB Academy. I think this game will end 7-2. I think after that clutch, everyone's gonna be super pumped on that side of the team. NXT now looking like can they make a huge comeback, but. It would be monumental if they did this. And now, ITB Academy. Everything's picked. Nope, no kills in the first 20 seconds. That's a new thing. That's a new thing from NXT here. But just the slow patience coming out. Yeah, ITB Academy. They're gonna have to do the basics here. Yes, yeah. No, a little skirmish already coming out. I feel like Nomad being picked. I think it's the first time we've seen this as well. And now no kills have come out, but little skirmishes have happened across the entire board. Office has seen a little bit of the fight on the top floor, but no major pushes yet. It's just a slow prawns. They're trying to set themselves up, and I believe the big push is coming in now to try and fight upstairs, to take control of this place. Is he gonna get across? He does. No one checks it, and oh no, I don't think he wanted to do that as he's falling down, and so is Legion. Maybe it was all planned, and they wanted to vote themselves out of this place. I feel like it might have actually been all planned on up, and it's a really nice drawing spot, I will say, from Buck.
All right. Should be back.
You're back?
Yeah, the cable of my screen is on.
That's right. We've all had that happen. As the first kill will go to NXT. 1:15 left now. ITV Academy. They're gonna have to start looking for these fights, and they start winning them. Roderick and Raiden with 2 back-to-back 4v3 here, and just are they gonna know what it's gonna be here? This is everything could slow down right now, but yeah, we're gonna see the push coming in real soon as everyone is upstairs.
Yeah, they are really waiting from each other, and they can't really rotate back. And Kari is able to cut the rotation right in the moment, and that means, of course, we are again one more player down on the NXT. And Interbreach is just one step closer to victory. But now it's a real hard obstacle because you still have to conquer the floor of the objective itself. Yes, they are right now upstairs. They are able to play vertical, but the clock is ticking on. 20 seconds. What are they doing? Where are they moving to? It looks like ventilation could be the approach. Yes, it is. They are now moving towards the window, but again, 13 seconds, and it looks like that they aren't really focusing themselves. Oh, but there's gonna be the MPX with the first kill. Erkari will take the second. There is Zodiac with the AK, and that means Into the Breach Academy won the game and will take 3 points. What a game! What a match overall. Just for the small recap. First 4 rounds, we saw a really struggling performance on the side of Into the Breach. They weren't really able to get into the game. They weren't really able to do a lot of damage, where NXT really performed well. They were they had the surprise factor on their side because they ran in, they got into the faces of Into the Breach, and Into the Breach was just kind of shocked there. Afterwards, Into the Breach Academy was able to, of course, recover. They were able to conquer then the play on the side of NXT, and NXT, they didn't really do a lot of change in their game. They still try to be that aggressive. They still try to be fast. Maybe a change of playstyle could do the change, but in the end, it didn't. Into the Breach was able to read NXT, and yes, there were a lot of close rounds where NXT was again able to maybe get a win, but still Into the Breach was able to clutch out.
Yeah, like I think if we go back in that game, I feel like NXT had a lot of those opening kills when they kicked it off. There was a lot of rounds where some of the rounds they lost as well. I feel like they had that first opening kill, but it would all just crumble from there. Like one of the rounds, I think we saw Smoke push on outside, get the open kill, and then 3 of NXT players just die back to back on defense, and it's like you need those rounds where you have that 4v5 and like some of that 4v2 that I feel like that was the 4v2 and the 1v2 they lost. Like that is that really hurts. Like I feel like that was the final nail. Like this game is now done. Like 2 clutches they did back to back, and it's one of those where you're like I might, if I was playing mentally, I'd be gone, because it's like, oh, those 2 rounds they're right at our fingertips and we just lose them back to back.
Yeah, and of course that means NXT just, you can't see the actual leaderboard right now. Just for the small update, Into the Breach will stay at 3rd position with 9 points. Next team below them is Diavoli with 3 points. On the other hand, NXT, they will stay at the bottom of the league on place number 8. But yeah, that's it for game number 1. We are still having two more games coming up to us. Of course, next game will be Lenovo Legion Honvet against Diavoli in here on the stream. But till then, we are heading into a small break, and we will see us then to match number 2 of today afterwards. Till then, we see us.
Into my
And welcome back to the game. We are getting on into this now as we are getting into the second game. We are very happy to see not Nighthaven or Lair in being picked. We have Chalet in the game. As you were excited about that.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. We are pre-game. Let's also talk with our beautiful host of today, who's also here, by the way. Just saying, we are starting off between Diavoli and Lenovo Legions. What do you think about that match? What's your host prediction?
My host prediction for this one, I mean, these are two teams I am very much not familiar with. But the second I seen Davoli's logo, I know that I need to follow what they are doing. Like I said, we are thankfully going to none of the more controversial maps in the map pool right now. We're going to Chalet. Sure, it can be played out at times, but it is a fair map and at least a map everyone knows every single call out for, which is going to be great.
Yeah.
So they will be going up against Lenovo Legion Honved, a team that I am vaguely familiar with, and both teams that have had a decent showing so far this season, of course, with some ups and downs. So I'd say let's quickly, talk about what you guys think about casting on Chalet in a couple of minutes' time.
Well, it's not about Chalet. It's really about the team. I mean, we are having on one hand, we are having Lenovo Legions. It's a Hungarian team mixed up with a British and also an Italian player.
Yeah.
But of course, overall, it's Hungarian. They had a couple of strong games before. Looking back there, again, they won against Infuria. They were pretty good against the Wild Academy and against. Here you see the card of Lenovo Legion again. Joker, Sassy, Head, Such, Drift, Adset, Fnatic, Sukar, and Slayer. But on the other hand, we are having some Russian guys, and not only some Russian guys. I just want to have one player introduced because it's for me. It's a small childhood dream to see a player on that level here. Producer, can we switch to Diavoli, please?
This guy's nerding out so much right now.
Because we are having LZ, we are having Devil, we are having Noid, we are having Juice, we are having Fair, we are having Kev, and we are having a player where I remember back at 2001 at Milano Major, where I actually was seeing him live on stage for Team Empire and winning the whole major. It's nobody else than Cypher. I mean, that's for me. That's a small childhood dream coming true.
So you're the happiest person in the world right now. Like in this second, you're like that. You're the peak of humanity. Yeah, we've got the teams on out here. I do agree with our host. When I saw the muscled sheep, I had to instantly pick. I had no clue of either team. I just saw muscled sheep and went, "Sign me up, everybody! This is what I." But I'm super interested to see how this game goes. This is my first time ever watching either of these two players. So you're gonna have Protex. You're gonna have to be you're gonna have to help me through this. You're gonna help me understand the lore behind this legendary figure you have.
I mean, he's an invitational winner. He's a pro league champion. That's something.
The happiest guy right now. I've never seen him like this.
All right, let's look into the caster prediction. I want to see what everybody thinks.
Did I choose? I think I chose. I don't think I chose the sheep actually. I think I lied. I think I might have lied.
Yeah,
I lied. I'm sorry. I lied.
Yeah.
Lied. Yeah, my bad.
Logos aside, just looking at the performances, a lot of us are instead going with the Hungarian option, that is a Lenovo Legion Honved. They have been the more dominant team overall, where they had quite a few more wins, and they have won against Diavoli in the last head-to-head in early September. Granted, the most important thing about that is it was only 8-6, so it was extremely close. Will Diavoli be able to take their revenge today, or are Lenovo Legion going to be on top once again? We are about to find out. So given how close the score was, given the performances in this past month, any final predictions before we're going in?
Okay, let me just a little bit to get back again from Diavoli. The thing is, they aren't on the main roster. Their main roster right now is done unlimited. I think I'm not sure how to pronounce it. So it isn't their main competitive team. So I'm not sure how they're gonna place it. They're probably not gonna scream at that in this roster. They're probably not gonna play anything next to it. They're just gonna play in that league as in this combination, maybe some ranks. So that's still a thing where Lenovo Legions has the upper hand because they know each other, they scrim with each other, they play competitive always in this roster. So that's the point where I know why many guys pick or go for Lenovo Legions.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment, and I completely agree with my limited knowledge of of how these teams have played. But yeah, like if you know each other more, it's going to be more easier to trade frag. It's all about, sometimes games can be simple, and sometimes just having easier communication and better trade fragging, it can just be that, and that can be from winning 8-6 or losing 8-6, like the last game went.
We are just now waiting for one more player to reboot some technical issues to figure out, and we can get started. If you were to kind of predict what the score would be, what would you say, given kind of what we know about the teams and the kind of previous performance?
Okay, I think we are probably going to see overtime again. Only because, again, Lenovo Legion already played Wild on Chalet. They know how to play it. But, Jesus. The thing is, Diavoli won on Chalet 7-1. So this could be also a really strong map. You know what? I'm just going to go 8-7 Diavoli in an absolute head-to-head massacre in the end. Yeah.
I'm going to go the other way and say 7-5 to Honved. I don't think it goes OT. I think it'll go all the way, but I think it will be one of those games where it's going to be super interesting to see how this game goes. I'm super hyped. It better live up to our expectations. We've said like 8-7, 7-5. If this game's like a 7-1, come on, like
we have set some super high expectations for this game, especially with all of the lore dumping as well Product has been providing against about some of the players in the side of Diavoli and exactly how the roster works and how the entire team really functions. So hopefully it is going to be a bit longer than the last one. Hopefully it's not just going to be an absolute blowout and it's over before we even know it. Hopefully it lives up to kind of all this hype. Granted, the fact that also going on Chalet of all things is going to be pretty interesting because it is a map that has been in the entire comp pool since the beginning, I'm pretty sure, right? Has there been ever been a time where Chalet hasn't been there? So yeah, so that's the thing. Even if the teams themselves were not mega familiar with, what can they even do in the context of Chalet that can really surprise us?
The thing about Chalet is like on two separate occasions on the objective, you always play this kind of the same strategy in the defense, also in the attack. And I'm talking about kitchen, dining, and of course tops master bedroom and office, because you always want to get that K9 breach. You always want to get library first. You want to get that one side of the building done and dusted, and then move to the next side. Because if you just want to go over solar and over the windows, that's a needler. That's just too small of a gap to walk through, and you really have to be absolutely a master fragger to just push always through there. So two objectives, kind of the same play style. On the other hand, next to kitchen and dining, we are having games and bar, and that's like the direct opposite of play wise. You just don't you're not gonna take library first, you're just gonna take master bedroom first to go for the vertical play. So a lot of similar play style to many objectives. The only, of course, expectation is bottom floor. There's something new, but you always really have to kind of go for map control. Okay, of course, or not on not on snowmobile garage, but I hope you know what I mean.
Yeah.
My English again is rusty. That's because we are gonna take a small little break now. Of course, we're just having some small little issues. We are heading into a small break, and then of course we are going into the French Alps, ladies and gents. We are going in a beautiful matchup between Divoli and Lenovo.
In the world of champions, the journey is never easy. It's about pushing limits, overcoming obstacles, and finding strength with every heartbeat. Sometimes your goals seem impossible. But together, we shatter limits. Whatever your sport, whatever your goal, we go beyond your limits together.
We're back and we're getting onto the game. It's already started, so we're going to be jumping on in very, very soon. But yeah, we're excited. He's definitely excited. He just hasn't stopped talking about his hero that he so much loves. But but we are back into this game, and we're on Chalet. We're glad. We're both happy at Chalet, ain't we? Like, goddamn.
I'm just gonna be happier if I'm once be able to cast Chaiko, but that's something else.
One day.
One day. Nah, probably not. Probably. Yeah, but
Dad, you got a dream. You got a dream, man. Dream big.
All right. Starting off with our second game, we are seeing a Brava Bun. Brava is really interesting. I mean, Brava, she's a really useful operator, especially if you want to play against any kind of vision gathering operator or traps operator. She's one of those operators you really want to have on your side because, of course, you can't really walk them into them. You are using it against each other. Now on our second hand, it's again shield ban, and I absolutely understand it. It's just the shields are too broken. But my lovely Godfrey, what do you think will be our next two bans?
Well, last time we saw a it was a Fenrir or something. I think it was a Fenrir we saw get Azami. That was the one that I've always seen, Azami. But a Maestro is also being removed. I did not suspect that. I would assume Azami would be on out of here, as everyone just does not want to play against them.
I'm not sure. Maybe we are having a kind of how can I say utility. I mean a target ban. That's what I want to say. Maybe, especially also with the vigil, because again, if you are having a really strong player with with absolutely magnificent aim, with a boss Chi in your hand, you don't want to play against him. So I could go. Maybe it's a target ban. Maybe it's not. We will see. It's probably not going to be a target ban on the side of Brava, because with the para you also have the para, of course, on Capitao. So if you want to choose there, you're able to. All right, round number 1, map number 2. Of course, we are going into bar gaming and opening sidebar gaming. Interesting. What are your thoughts?
I'm always the opinion of starting upstairs. I really like the upstairs sites a little bit more than I've always really just never liked this site. I've always just found I always lose here, like especially with my friends. We're not good, so like we're just running around like headless chickens half the time. But for these guys, I'd love to see the type of setup. They're obviously going to go for upstairs control. That's going to be heavy. They're going to make sure they hold that. But yeah, it's pretty nice to see what they'll do here, as with just the normal picks coming out. Like to see I really hope we get a frost map kill in this. Like I don't think I've seen one in a very long time. I want one just for my personal like happiness.
Are you a frost player?
No, I'm not. But I always find getting a frost kill is the most BM thing possible. Like, you didn't clear your corner, you're an idiot. Like,
then you don't know. Remember the Tachanka turret days. But yeah. Round number 1, we are starting with the attack. They aren't going for map control. They will go for a more direct approach. That means library windows are taken up. Also at the windows in Fireplace, they will be open up. And it looks like that they aren't really concentrating on K9 or, again, Office. Never mind. Forget what I said. There is a player now on K9 balcony, of course, droning in and preparing a entrance for him.
Ooh.
Here, on the other hand, we are having a Flores. Interesting peek there, looking onto balcony, looking the indoor balcony, of course, onto the terrace, and also with a Grim. So, Diaboli, they are moving fast. They really want to clear out the top floor as fast as possible, because they really want to go also for the vertical play. On the other hand, it's getting hot with the shields, or the Goyo Calistus, and also Devils with the opening frag. And Headset also with 1 as well. That means 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. It's going to be Devil with a kill against Headset, and STs with a kill against Alzet. Devil with a kill against ATs, and that means Lenovo Legion with 2 more players remaining, and Diaboli with 3.
Okay, that round absolutely picked up the pace there. It's a 2v3, but he's already moved that in position. And Trip is just free, gets an opening kill. No one was ready for it, as Frost is looking for these fights. And how is he going to win them? Grim is super low here, and nothing else happens. He's slow, but this fight is going to continue for the rest of the game, as Frost is able to get across and gets the kill. Trip teams don't choose it, and now it's a 2v1 as but no. Oh, Cypher, is he going to get them both? And he does. He absolutely cleans house and absolutely dominates Valkyrie, and Frost just dropped like flies. A lovely 1v2 clutch coming on out. And are you happy, my friend?
I mean, it was a beautiful play here from Cypher with the F90, really picking off the heads on the side of Lenovo Legions. But again, you have to say Lenovo Legions they were able to hold top floor pretty good. I mean, they were able, especially they were in the upper hand. They really managed to put down Diavoli pretty early, already in top floor. So that was a good thing, but they weren't focusing on that objective again. It's kind of like the situation we had one game before, where they were able, like it was in Armory, I think, where they were able to hold CCTV pretty strong, but in the end somebody just walked through the objective and lawned them down with a lawn mower. So yeah, still Diavoli with the first round on their board. And for round number 2, we are heading back for the same objective again.
All right, they're gonna try and go for it. I understand why you lost 1v2, but it was a 2v3. I'd like to see if they change anything up here, if they're going to be ready for it. They're going to be ready for that push. I feel like there was a lot of gaps in their defense, and I think Doc was the one who went down pretty easily, as no one was there to cover them. Not Doc, the other healing one. I always forget.
Thunderbird.
Yes, thank you. And they have the MP5. I just see MP5. I think Doc. Not gonna lie, like. But as we see, it's gonna be the same setup basically for Unved, but a different way they're pushing in this time. They're not going for the same location, are they? They're going through master bedroom here, and Warden's going to be in an early fight. It feels like, ooh, nice drone. Warden taking this fight. Is this going to end in a kill? But ends in a down. Is he going to get pushed? It feels like it. He's looking for the next one. A pickup's coming. Is he going to get shoot? No, he only gets one, but one person is still down. Is he still going to get picked up? He does. The flash, not going to do anything. Thought that was a grenade, but yeah, the grenade comes in as Atis goes down to choose. This is a very nice push from Diavo as they are 4-3 up, and you need to run, buddy.
Yeah, but they're still able to really waste a lot of time here on the top floor, and that's where Diavoli is more going now for the bottom floor. But it looks like that they are, that the Lenovo Legion doesn't want to hold down now. Run out. It's gonna be Joker with the kill against Elzap. Also Trip with the kill against Juice, and Juice with the trade against Rip. That's a beautiful thing there. That means, of course, Frey and Cypher are the last two players remaining on the side of Diavoli, and on the other hand, of course, we are having Fantasy and Joker. But now, not like the last round, Lenovo Legions is doing it right. They are rotating back, and they just want to hold the diffuser. That means you want to hold the connector there, and maybe putting a player behind bar, or maybe even rotating him away to kitchen to maybe get a flank kill, something like that. But it looks like that they will hold the objective. That means last minute for Diavoli. They will go. They will. Still have to move down to the objective, but they are instead going now a little bit more for the vertical play, maybe get one more player down to having to have the upper hand now for the last couple of seconds, but they really have to hurry up now.
Don't walk into that frost trap.
Yeah, that would be pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah, how you lose the round. But Demos is still, that could be a really big nuisance, as he's just going to get locked down on Valkyrie, who's already been spotted. Cypher's done him, he's looking for the kill here. Is he going to get them? He does it, but Frey does. Now it's a 1v2, and trades are coming out. He knows what he is. Oh, and Joker gets him. He gets a 4K this round and absolutely cleans house, recovering this 2v1 situation. Gets him out around the pool table. He's playing chess, baby. That's what's really nice to see from LV Honvet as they take it back 1-1, and it was a super close round as well. That was super. These rounds have been close.
But you really have to say again, Lenovo Legions, they learned from their mistakes from last round. They weren't really focusing anymore. I mean, yes, they were focusing on top floor. They tried to waste time, but that's the only thing what they tried. They wasted time. Not like in last round where they really put on and really hold it on to top floor. Now they were able to rotate down, and it worked out for them. That means both teams now with one round up, and of course we are seeing now for the first time a other objective, and it's going to be Snowmobile Garage. About Snowmobile Garage, there are many different ways to approach the objective. Of course, you can go for Wine Cellar or Wine Cellar, aka Main Garage. You could go for the Snowmobile Garage push. You could go for a absolute vertical destruction with the pushes over the staircases at blue, and again Wine Cellar. Again, there are so many different ways to approach this objective that it's really hard to hold. And of course, on the other hand, from Lenovo Legions, you have to hold Wine Cellar, you have to hold Snowmobile Garage, you have to hold blue, and you also really want to waste a lot of time at top floor. That's why you're gonna play with a mirror there. That's why we saw the mirror window at kitchen. All right. Round number 3, we are starting off. Action phase just started, and of course we are looking into the setup of Diavoli, and they are choosing for a more map clearing approach. That means going into top floor, going into solar, going into master bedroom.
Yeah, but line of Demos is going to be really important here to clear out these spaces, to track down if there's any roamers they can really remove. But of course, there's going to be a couple roamers as the fight beginning. Little shots. Oh, Joker, is he going to get into one? As he's already gone down. He was the person who clutched up that last round for them. And the big player for 100 has already been dropped to a 5v4, as I feel like everyone's going to start rotating back on downstairs here.
Yeah, and again, just now in the first 3 rounds, I have to say Diavolo is the stronger gunning team, but Lenovo Legions makes it up with their strategy and with their patience.
And sometimes that's really what you need. But 4v5, 140, and yeah, with this. Ooh! Oh, I feel like that should have been a kill. Going straight to Fantasy 0-2. They really needed that one. But yes, the push is beginning. Come on as they come down main stairs. Trench as well, clearing out as Thermite is about to open the wall into Wine Cellar.
And now we are having Cypher with the first frag, for the second frag, of course, taking out Rift now. That means there are 2 players up. On the other hand, Devils will be injured. And will they go for... Yes, they will go for the finish, Devils. Fantasy with a triple kill, taking out Juice, Devils, and Frey. And that's a roller coaster there. Lenovo Legions takes now the upper hand in round number 3. And that means, of course, 50 seconds. And Diavoli, they have to hurry up. They have to change it again. Seeing now the head. Estes with the kill against Alzette. Only one more play. It's going to be Cypher with the first one. Cypher not with the second one. It's going to be Estes with the last kill. And Lenovo Legions takes the lead here in round number 3.
God damn, I said Fantasy really needed that kill. He was 0-2 in something, and he just gets a nice triple kill to absolutely halt that attack coming from main side. But god damn, gotta give it to Humfit. They're back-to-back rounds now, as they will hold really strong in the in basement basically. And a 3v5, wasn't it? It was something like that going into that final push. It was a 3v5. I gotta give it to them. That was a really nice hold.
Yeah, again, I mean, they just have one player upstairs. He was there. He did his job. He wasted not that much of time, but he wasted time. Afterwards, they were getting injured, and they weren't greedy in the beginning. So they just laid down there, waited till somebody is going for the recover, and then they punish them. Go for the double kill. Fantasy overall really strong performance here in round number 4. Have to give it to him. He with those 3 rounds, he really saved them, or got them the round. Now, round number 4, we are heading for the first time as well to Master Bedroom, and it's interesting. Normally, you see Master Office in the first 2 rounds. Now it's round number 4. Do you think this could be an issue, or do you think Lenovo Legions really did it smart there?
Maybe they have. Maybe they.
Wait, sorry. They aren't even going now to Master Bedroom. They are going to Kitchen.
Okay, so it is. So, Kitchen hold there. Of course, it's going to be the whole thing. Hold upstairs, to hold down. But I don't know. I like Kitchen hold. I've always liked this place. I feel like you can do a lot of good stuff over here. But yeah. I'm really surprised that they won that 3v5 still, and Castle is going to be a bit of a nuisance here, but you know, Flores here to do his best of removing those Castle barricades. But 5 no kills yet. I think the last couple rounds we've had like 3 people die in like the first minute. Hey, there's 10 seconds left. I ain't gonna. We still have barricades going up. This is, come on, guys. And now we see just a little calmness come across. Everyone's going to get themselves ready, and I feel like the fight is about to begin as Ace is going to start opening up the wall here. And Buck shooting from below as well. I really like the setup, having Buck being able to shoot from the ground up, just making 100's life a little bit more difficult, a little bit more nervy.
Absolutely, and of course they are still they are able to really hold the top floor for a really long time. Diavoli, they are struggling to move forwards, and they already wasted such a lot of time. And now it's the first to walk in, but it gets punished immediately. That means first injury is gonna be Alzette, but Choose and Devils with a kill against Joker and Flip. Yeah, leaving us again in a an upper hand, of course, for Diavoli. There's still one player upstairs. They weren't even able to touch the objective yet, so this round isn't over at all. Cypher now picking against Estes. And that means 1 minute to walk downwards, but it's going to be Frey now, even with the kill against Headshot. One more player alive. It's going to be Fantasy. He already saved 1 round. Is he able to actually get an ace clutch? That's going to be a really hard thing to do. I don't think that he's able to do it, but never say never, I would say at that point.
Look at all the shots coming through. They're just trying to keep his head down. Yeah, they're just making it absolutely difficult for Fantasy there as they get a flawless round. Yeah, that's an impossible situation. No one will fault you for losing in that situation there. Because you have every angle to check. You have everyone to... every single thing you have to worry about, and they weren't giving him any fights at all. Well played from Davioli to win that round. That was a very, very clean round. I got to give it to him. As Unvid now... Gonna be scratching. Maybe the kitchen place isn't really where they want to go, but they're going straight back to kitchen and dining room as well. They're going straight for it. They're gonna try and hold here as best they can now. They failed once, maybe they can succeed in the second try.
I mean, they were at a really good position again, holding on the top floor. Without that, they were even able to play vertical yet till the last minute. But the last three player, they just began to rain down too early. With 3 players, you still are able to hold the kitchen objective. Then, of course, the player at Solar just got picked up without any impact. So he didn't do any impact. And of course, those 2 players at the floor of the objective itself, they didn't. The first one even didn't do much. And of course, just with 1 more player, you can't do much. So in the end, yeah, it was clear that Diavoli will win the round. Now round number 3, we're gonna see Lenovo Legions again on the same objective, and like we did before in round number 1 and 2, you remember Lenovo Legions is a team what is really able to adapt. So this could work out.
That is true. They have adapted pretty well. Maybe they can figure something out on the fly here and take it. They're changing set. We'll see a capital coming out with Davioli, but I don't think that's pretty much of a change for Unvid, going with the same guys, I believe. But it's looking... I feel like it's going to be the same play again. They're going to try and delay as much as they can, but maybe not. They've already got 1 here. Oh my god. They might... Oh, did they almost get a second? No. But... goddamn, Unvid are already down into a 4v5, and this... Oh, but a nice C4 coming on Joker. That Joker getting a nice C4 there, and... Okay, this is looking a little bit more spicy now. I'm liking this for Unvid.
Yeah, Diavoli on the other hand, really, they tried to go for a different approach now. Before, of course, last round, they tried to go a little bit more over K9 and back in, of course, Library. Now they try to go over Solar and all the way over the windows. Now with the repel in, but it gets punished as if we kill against Devils. But Juice and LZ also are able to punish them. Joker and STs are out of the game. That means, of course, 2v3 situation again. 1 player at objective, 1 player at top floor. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. This game isn't over yet as well. I mean, both teams are holding on. Diavoli already took a lot of damage. They really had to put their fists deep into the pockets. On the other hand, as well did Lenovo Legions. Now is my question: what is Headshot gonna do? Is he able to rotate down, or will he play vertical? Will he let Fantasy let over the objective and of course play for himself? No, it looks like that he actually did rotate back, and that means for the last 50 seconds, this could turn into a pretty hard bloodbath for both. And
of them. I don't think there's anyone upstairs for Diavoli. Nope. There's only this could really. Like if a denial of the bomb of the fuser going down actually could be a way this round is won, as he is just looking for these fights, but he's going to come to the realization that no one's here. Oh, but wait, there is. Oh my god, else is this. I had no clue. And that was the 1v3 for Fantasy, and he goes down as well as Choose takes him out. He's in the same spot he died last time, Fantasy, and now this round, this same way of playing, they couldn't adapt well enough. They did pretty well of delaying the best they can, but in that last minute when it's a 3v2, they've only have won. They have in a sense clutched up. They have closed the round out pretty well so far. Unvid going to bar and gaming room. They're going back to the place they won in the first round, I believe. So maybe a little bit of a change coming here.
I mean, we already saw it twice. This objective. We saw it once on the side, one on the side of Diaboli. But we saw it one on the side of Lenovo Legion, of course. If we all remember him back, Lenovo Legion's first round where they played them. They had a strong top floor defense. Again, they tried to hold it with their whole soul, but in the end, Cypher was able to walk in through a double window and punish the player at the stairs, and of course also the other one. I'm not sure where he was placed there anymore. One round later, Lenovo Legions learned from their mistakes. They still hold the top floor as long as possible, but in the end, they never let the objective itself be unoccupied. So, of course, also in the end, able to rotate back and taking the players from Diaboli while they were rotating into the objective. So again, both teams were successful once Lenovo Legions was able to learn from their mistakes. Now it's the question, what did Diaboli do?
Yeah.
What will they bring to round number 6, and of course also our last round in our first half?
Well, for Diaboli, getting a 4-2 half on attacker, then going to defend is going to be super nice for them. But Hovet, they need to make this 3-3 here to, in my opinion, have some semblance that they can really, like, they got to win 4 rounds on attack. That's going to be super difficult. But love to see if they were able to do it. But Hovet, they're going to have to. It feels like they've lost a lot of these first duels. They're losing to they're losing a lot of these first bloods. It feels like, and they just need to start winning in those like first engagements. Those first engagements are super important because they kind of just change the entire round. But so far, no kills have gone up for the first minute. But we're gonna start to see everything open up even more now, as angles are going to be cleared and fights are soon going to be taken, as fire is already coming out, as barricades are dropping.
Yeah, that Lenovo Legion's already moving a little bit further back there onto the stairs. And it looks like they're still holding on to K9. Okay. I don't really know what to say about that right now. I mean, it isn't great, it isn't bad. Both teams aren't really able to push. It looks like the Diaboli is a little bit scared right now.
Yeah, but look at this, the smokes are going to come out, and that's going to delay them. They're going to have to probably change. They want to probably go down that corridor grim. Oh, there's just so many fights going on. What the hell?
Yeah, meanwhile, Devils gets the first one, Frey gets the second one. Diaboli starts so strong, but Joker with the Pokeball takes out Juice. Alzed with the kill against Joker, that is a direct refrag, but it's gonna be Fantasy with the kill against Devils. For the 2-3, only 2 more players alive, but you can't really say that Fantasy is alive, because with 6 HP, he is 1 push or 1 blow down from, away from going down in this game. On the other hand, of course, we are still having the Frost, but the Frost alone isn't able to do low. But Cypher in the end, taking a double kill, and that means Diaboli will start with a 4-2 defense attack side, and will move now into defense. And I have to say, it's still Chalet, and Chalet is one of those maps you could consider attacker-sided.
That is true. I said 7-5. I didn't say to who. I didn't say to who, guys. I want to say that. I said 7-5 will be the end score, and that this is a map that can allow that to happen. But Honvet, they have to. The defense kind of felt a bit weak by the end of it, losing a couple of those rounds. Like they do super well at delaying for a very long time. They've done that multiple times where they've delayed for a very long time, for a minute or a minute 30. You saw in that last round they got to like a minute 30 seconds left, 90 seconds left, and they were 5v5 still alive. They're really good at it, but it's just that last minute they kept on losing those key duels, and it just completely changed the game. And now for Diaboli, it's can they have some good success on this side? They just need to close out, which I think they will. I think Diaboli will take this from here. But hey, there's much to be seen. There's 6 rounds more left. Like this could go all the way.
Can't agree more. Both teams really kind of on the same level here.
Hey, we got Cali, by the way. I'm just saying, we got Cali in the field.
I mean,
What? I don't know why. But we got Callie. Like, you're not happy with that?
She has a strong weapon, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
she does.
we will see. Maybe she's gonna surprise us and go home with an ace. Who knows?
Everyone lines up and they just kill them all. Like, it's gonna be like the most stupid kill. But we'd love to see how this works. But yeah, this is I just haven't seen Callie in the field in a long time, so I had to point that out especially. But taking the time here, they're gonna be careful on how they play this, but I would love to see what Diwali have in store for them.
All right, round number 7. The first shots are taking place here. By the way, that's now for our first time in this matchup. Overall, that we are seeing Master Bedroom.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Because Regions actually didn't even try it once. Who knows? Maybe it could work out for them, and maybe they would go out, go 3-3 into the half. But again, that's just wondering overall. And everything can happen. Round number 7, 1 minute and 20 to go. Again, it looks like that Lenovo Legions really takes their time. They are moving slow. They really want to be careful, but that you don't want to wait too long, because if you are going for this last second push, you really have to be prepared. Diavoli is a team what is able to gun and heads up with the opening, takes out Devils. That means they are now able to know that there's somebody on solar stairs, but that's absolutely interesting. Why did nobody call him that there's somebody? Now, Elsa with the kill against Headset, Fantasy takes out Juice, Headset with the kill against Frey, it's gonna be Elsa with the kill against Fantasy, leaving us in a 3-2 situation. There's another gunfight still happening at bottom floor, but it looks like that top floor also is getting a little bit heated right now. 30 seconds to go. What is Diavoli doing? Oh, Cypher takes out Frith. Joker with the kill against Cypher. It's just gonna be Elsa. And he is on stairs. He can get sandwiched if Lenovo Legion plays it right. And yes, they are. Somebody's coming down, but he can't get the kill. The diffuser is still in the air. It's going to be a pre-fire for the wall. And that means another round on the board for Lenovo Legion. Wow.
God damn, Diffuser was dropped as well, so he was in a really strong position there. That round, if he's able to get around that corner before he dies getting shot from that wall, that round, I feel like the Rivalry will be taken at 100. Well, they kind of, in my opinion, kind of got lucky with the spam there. Like, that could have really been a 5-2, but they gladly will take it as they go 3-4 up. Oh man, this game is going to get even more closer, it feels like, as it's only one round between them now, and the gap is shrinking for Divoli. They had a 4-2 lead, now it's 4-3. What can they show for us? They're going for Baron Gaming Room. They're not going back to the same place.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
Yeah, well, my pulse just went up.
Yeah, that was a huge round. Like, I completely agree with you. That was I did not think Honved would win that, even in the 1v2. I thought Divoli had the really strong position in that, having Diffuser down in that spot. Like, I don't even know how he got there. There was one holding top stairs, and he's able to sneak all the way in. We completely lost track of. I lost track of that part, me. But goddamn, we'd love to see if Honved can capitalize on their success here. But I think is it going to be back and forth? Is it Divoli going to win this one? It goes back to Honved. Is it going to be one of those games? I'd love to see. But Mirror Wall going on up as they're trying to hold live. I think it is library. Yeah, it is library. Good call. And library is being held as they do. They have really just barricaded this place up. They have Fort Knox it.
Fort Knox it?
Yeah, man.
That's an American thing to say.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Fort Knox, but that's like the only. That's it.
Fort Dynamo de Verdun.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Fort Knox is the most famous one, no? Like, that's where the gold is or something. I don't know. But Honved, no gold to protect, but they will try and take it as Divoli. Well, looking for no kills going out, no damage. We haven't seen a C4 kill come out yet in this game. It hasn't felt like we've seen what I would remember it. But think already taking a little damage. We have a blitz in the field as well. Oh, that could really change this now. I'd love to see how this blitz gets involved.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we are having the first kill. It's going to be Frey with kill against Fantasy. And
wait.
That's
Oh, is he
getting confused, and they can't do anything against it. Joker to get Etsy. Joker takes out Frey, and the diffuser is down. It's going to be getting against Juice. Juice will be getting against Trip. And
it's a 4v1. It's done.
going for the retake. What?
What the hell happened? What was this round? Diffuser gets put down, and they kill two. What? And I'm just gonna scratch my head.
Okay. It just went like they kind of played on top floor, so to destruct Lenovo Legions. Then they tried to, to distract Diavoli. Then they were pushing down with a blitz, get down the fuser, but then they made the big mistake. Blitz pushed further. So they didn't hold back. They didn't went for the safe play. They tried to spread out. They tried to spread their wings. But in this case, Diavoli came with a flamethrower and burned those wings down.
The flamethrower in use, yeah. Because that I honestly thought Humvee were in it was a 4v4, wasn't it? And they had the fuser down. They had two on outside, and everyone just dropped like flies. And especially Mira killing Blitz with full blind as well. That's a huge kill because I think if Blitz lives there, this round could be completely different, but the Volia, they're going to be happy as they take it to 5-3 and they build the gap again as they go back upstairs to master bedroom. And this is where they won the first time, right? They won here.
Yeah. No,
they lost.
They lost.
Yeah, they lost here.
There was that other absolute crazy massacring roller coaster round from Lenovo Legions where they actually won with a wallbang.
Yeah. Oh yes. And it got and you said it got your heart going. Yeah, as they do go back upstairs to master an office, but will they be able to win out here and take them into match point? We'd love to see it if they can. Blitz not being put back into use, but we do see just an Ash Nomad, casual and normal pickup coming on out.
Yeah. I mean, we are in round number 9. Diavoli is 2 rounds away from potentially winning the whole matchup and taking away 3 points, of course, then afterwards leaving Diavoli. I think Diavoli is right now at actually they are on place 4 against place 5. Both are on 3 points, just for you to know, of course, in the chat. By the way, if anyone in the chat wants to see the scoreboard, wants to see the course of the season of Voltage League, you're able to do this on the OPL website. I think maybe somebody could place a link into the chat. And while I'm talking, it's going to be Frey again. Frey starting off the round with a kill against Joker. And that means Diavoli starts off strong with Cypher as well, taking out Estes.
No one was watching the staircase when Frey went to go on to drone, and that's going to really scratch his Trift. We'll get a recovery kill on Choose. They know there's one more person upstairs. They heard the first step. The Solus is here, but he was not ready for Fantasy to come up and take him down. 1:15 left now as it's a 3v3, but there has been no pressure onto Master or Office here as nothing has really happened. Oh, that fight would have been really nice. As he could have tried and put the Finn up out, says that was not the play, buddy. As you're just gonna get hand over the kill, the advantage now to Honved. Fights coming on out. This position is quite dicey for Dunham, and now it's a 1v3. He is behind the fray. He could have them all here. He could have every single person, but no, they're just going to run away and go straight for the diffuser. They know where he is, and he's going to have to break into his own site here as the diffuser is about to go down.
Yeah, and the thing about Frey, he really needs to cover now each and every line of sight because he has no information. He has no vision onto those remaining attacking players. So yeah, behind each and every corner somebody could stay, and that's of course why it takes him a long time till he will move further on, but he won't move really that much further because somebody is walking in one direction he didn't watch, and there's a punishment Round goes to Lenovo Legion's Hanvet, and that means they are 1 round closer for a potential tie. And of course, Diavoli still not on match point situation. And Godfrey, we saw now 3 rounds in our second half. We saw 6 rounds in the first half. What do you think? What's your gut saying? Who's gonna win
Hey,
it?
you might be right, buddy. This might be going OT. You might be right. This might be going OT. How this game, these rounds have been just swings and roundabouts at this point. Everything is. It feels like one team has the advantage and they lose, and it's one of them where I really have. We saw a flawless round in this game as well. Like if anyone remembers, like in round 4. So this game has just had it all so far. And if this went to OT, I would be shocked, as I still feel like this game will end in 7-5. Honvid would have to win 4 rounds in a row, well, 3 more now to close it out, as Volley only need 2. This is getting super enticing and interesting, I would say.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
that's gonna be will get or is already an absolute interesting
5
match.
seconds left.
Both teams are taking swings at each other. Sometimes it's Diavoli with just 1 swing, and afterwards with a combo punch. But then it's gonna be it's Lenovo Legions who reacts absolutely enormous. That means round number 10. This game still an open book, and I really want to know what the chat thinks about this game. Who's gonna win this match? Just write your favorite team. Write the team who you think is gonna win the match into the chat. Is it gonna be Lenovo Legions, or is it gonna be the Russian, the Ukrainian strong house on the side of Diavoli?
We'd love to see how they vote, but right now we just have the patience. Already damage coming out. It's 30 health. It can be such a detriment at Honvid. They're just prying and prodding, trying to see what they can find out of this team. Make sure to put the Claymore down. Don't want to get a run out here, as that would be hilarious if we saw a run out. But yeah, I always like this. It's the quiet. I love. Is Buck able to open that all the way up? That could be so cool to see. But right now, we're just watching as a lion could really I really like the use of Lion, and hopefully they're able to get the use out of him, because it could really change the flow of the game. As he gets the first kill, it says opening it up completely free, but he will get damage. He's still alive. 54 HP, doesn't go down, has to keep his head in, but they're gonna be careful of this. Alex is walking behind him with a shotgun. He's only gonna get 1. Is he gonna get 2? He does. He completely queen sleeps them. As now Fantasy, as trades are going about, as S kills Choose, as Cypher kills Triff as well. It's now a 2v3. Buck in line, what can you do for us? As Buck is just trying to see if there's any angles he can create, and Lion has no uses of his radar now left, and this round is looking super difficult for Honvid. How can they make this comeback?
It's so unfortunate to see that they didn't really have the information that somebody could come from Solar Stairs. That was really the downfall, at least now for the first half now of round number 10. That means, of course, 50 seconds they have left to recover. They have left to choose another way into the building, and they really need to play together. Now it's going to be Cypher who's trying to hunt a drone because he doesn't want to get spotted. Oh, he knows where he is. He doesn't get a lot of damage against HR. Oh, nasty against Cypher. 2v2. And yeah, if you just look at the HP, if you just look at the stats, it looks like that Diavoli is still in the upper hand because they didn't took damage yet. But Frey with a beautiful spray there, takes out Asties, and that means just 1 more player. Fantasy on the back. He has a skeleton key. He has a absolute beautiful machine gun in his hand. Can he clutch it out? 3 seconds. Flashes out, and LZ with the last kill, and that means, of course, Diavoli will move into match point situation.
God damn, how Honvid had such a good advantage starting off into that round. They had the 4v5, but they just forget about the staircase, and they just get walked up on behind. And I think it's Outsays with the 2 kills with the shotgun from around, having a triple K in that round, absolutely just destroys that attack that Honvid have, and frags come out everywhere after that. But the winners of that that part of the round was the volley, and they continue just to have that advantage in the game. As time, you had 20 seconds left to kill 2. It was just looking so difficult as they had no diffuser. But
Defenders protect
Convid,
bombs
they've
from
played pretty well so far. These attacks have looked pretty good, but they need to start winning these rounds. Will they take it to match point now? Is that what we match point? You reckon? You said yeah. You reckon yeah?
What?
All the way to match point.
Actually, what are you asking me?
So will Honbed take this all the way to match point? Will they take it to OT? Sorry.
I don't know. The thing is,
10
if they
seconds
are
remaining.
able to really get their head back into the game, if they're really able to
5 seconds remaining.
check out each and every marker on their checklist, like a staircase, like a flank drone, like flank watch, like vertical, like, yes, they are able, because they showed us that they are able to defeat Diavoli. But Diavoli, on the other hand, they are just a stronger gunning team. I don't want to say anything about their strategies are absolutely magnificent or anything. No, they are just really a powerhouse shooting team, where Lenovo Legions is able to conquer with their strategy and sometimes also with good gun skills. Not always, but yeah. Now, round number 11. It's the second last round of the regular playtime. Yes, of course, it could be our last, but again, regular playtime goes to till round number 12, and we will see if we are actually going onto maximum amount of regular playtime.
We do have a Cali back up in the field. I would love to see how they use this, but Capital trying to just put this flame down to move Wami out of the way, and he does, and Cali gets the first kill, opening up as Frey does go down. He had a huge couple last rounds, and now this has completely changed the flow, and trades are just happening as Honvid will be able to get the last 2 and makes it a 5v3. They have a huge advantage going to this round, but we've seen them lose from these positions before. Will Diwali be able to win from here? And I think they can, but no! Joker just catches KO, chews out in the open with no one around, and trades are just happening. Is this going to be a flawless round? It is, as Honvid absolutely clean house. I did not see that coming.
Well, that's the caster curse broken big, because Diavoli just got destroyed in each and every gunfight.
Yeah, every single gunfight, Diwali lost, and it wasn't even close, as it's really gotta hurt them as a flawless round. Now, hey, I said 7-5. I will say, I did say 7-5 at the start of this. I'm thinking it's gonna end 7-5 to Diwali. I think it happens. Oh wait, that's the caster curse. Sorry, any fan of the. That's it, guys. But we'd love to see how if Honvid take this to OT, that's going to be a hell of a comeback from 4-6 down to win back-to-back attacking rounds. It's going to be absolutely huge from them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sorry, I worked the whole day. I've lost already since 2 hours. I'm allowed to be tired, okay? I'm allowed.
Wake up, man! Wake up! That's okay. Everyone's allowed to be a little bit tired, but are we? So for your let's not go this OT, yeah?
10 seconds.
All right. 10 seconds from preparation phase till we are heading into the last game of the regular playtime, of course. Last map objective will be... Wait, I actually missed it. It's going to be, again, bar gaming on the side of Diavoli. So they are trying to go back to the side. Of course, lost it in the last round. Maybe they realized their faults. But the thing is, of course, it wasn't just one fault. They lost it flawless. So... They really have to change a lot of it.
I don't mind the confidence to go back, but I don't know. I feel like this could really bite them in the ass here. But love to see how they go about this.
You know what my parents always said? If something bites you, you have to bite back.
Hey, all right. Let's see if they do it.
Yeah, 2 minutes. And of course, the first utilities are already thrown into the building. We see here a smoke covered by Rift, I think. But on the other hand, Lenovo Legions, they are taking the pace out of their attack. So in the last few rounds, again, we had a lot of opening gunfights in the first minutes. We had a lot of opening impact in the first minutes. Now we don't. Never mind. Devils with the kill against Fantasy and Headshot with the refrag against Devils. That means, of course, one player down on each side. And it looks like that something funny happened, but I didn't saw it. So,
I think it might have been the refrag.
okay. Beautiful.
But yeah, Kali up in the field, Mirror being able to get those mirrors down. I really want to see if Kali's able to get something in this round, but
Attackers dropping.
it's nothing has happened. But wait, are they already pushed in? As a frost trap, he gets someone. As a frost trap is able to get adds, absolutely kills both those players. As Frey adds on as well. It's Kali in a 1v3. You said they had a big gun, and they're gonna close it out from here, but it does feel like the volley will take it. Oh, wait a minute! It's a 1v2 now. What will he do?
The thing is, they just have to push together because it's a bolt action. You can't shoot fast enough. Yes, he has an SMG as a secondary weapon, but at this point, he is using the bolt action. So again, you might just push together, especially when he's now pushing over the window. Never mind. So he's going upstairs again. He knows where the players are. He tries to play direct against each other with the last 30 seconds to go. But he really actually is just walking into the trap.
Oh.
And yes, he is. Juice with the last kill. Estes is out, and that means Diamond will win our second match with a 7-5 scoreline in the French Alps of Chalet. And that means our second map is done and dusted. And now, just for the small recap, it's hard. It's really
yeah. A small recap will take way too long. I feel like right now.
it's really hard. You know what? I'm just gonna ask Avrona again. I mean, he was also here. He also watched the game. Yeah, I want to hear your words about that.
Putting me on the spot there like that, but it was it was just pure chaos. I love pure chaos, and it was just one of those beautiful games where you really didn't know which way it would go. And honestly, I think the results can surprise us because we all expected it to be close. We all expected it to, at least go to overtime. But it was just all around just a fantastic game, and it shows exactly how you can make a played-out map like Chalet interesting. I think that's the biggest and most important part of all of that. Is that yes, if you just try dumb stuff. If just and it works out for you, then you can make a map like Chalet feel so fresh again. Any final thoughts on that before we go to a quick break?
I said 7-5. That's what I did say 7-5. I did say then 7-5. So I am right.
Well, again, it was chaos pure, but also it was really refreshing to see again such a like you said, such a game like this. But for our viewers and viewers out there, don't go for it because we are coming back pretty soon with our last with our last match between Besiktas Esports against Wild Academy, and there is another underdog against big dog situation because Wild Academy is the team with the second most points behind Bon Voyage. They just won one match in overtime, while on the other hand, Besiktas Esports, of course, they lost one, they won one. That's now their third match. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. Don't go far afterwards. Again, Bon Voyage, Besiktas against Wild Academy. See ya.
Take your place, look me into
the world of champions, the journey is never easy. It's about pushing limits, overcoming obstacles, and finding strength with every heartbeat. Sometimes your goals seem impossible. But together, we shatter limits. Whatever your sport, whatever your goal, we go beyond your limits together.
Welcome back to the third and final game of the evening, and I think we may have just left the best till last because it is none other than Wild Academy, and they'll be going up against an underdog, but an underdog that does know how to surprise. Beskidas Esports will be their opponent for today. But why am I doing this alone? Let's bring out the people who are going to be guiding you through this final match, that are going to be live reacting and casting every single play, every single best moment. Guys, you've managed to do two today. Do you still have the energy for the last one?
No.
This guy, I do. I'll bring the energy. This guy, like, I don't worry. I'll bring all the energy, guys. Don't worry. I got it. I'm hyped. I can't wait to. Hopefully, we end on a high note. That's all I'm saying.
Yep, but of course, a lot of that depends on where we'll be going. So, the map you have the honor of casting last is none other than Nighthaven with a Beskitas defense start. Your faces really, they speak 1,000 words right now, even if you aren't saying anything.
Well, I mean, I love that that Godfrey is laughing the whole time. In the last two days I always casted Nighthaven at least once. Always at least once, and I was thinking maybe we are gonna have a Nighthaven free day. Looks like we don't. But
Nope.
still, it is a cool map. It is a really interesting map. It has brings a lot of new, I would say, fresh air, like you said in a couple of minutes ago, into Rainbow Six Siege. Not like with the old maps, like with Coastline or Oregon or each and every map or what got taken out. But again, it's still for me a little bit difficult because I'm not that familiar yet with with Nighthaven. But speaking of, I would say let's go to the teams.
Any favorite lore you got for these guys, or is it like Any favorites you wanna take from here? Do you know anybody?
Actually, I never casted Besiktas.
Ooh, so first time for you, first time
Yeah.
for me. That's
Yeah.
So this is good to know. We'll see how they play and come across. Then their best map is Clubhouse. We can see all the stats they have, but we'd love to see how Best Cast Esports play then, because if we don't know that much, but I do think you probably know some of the second guys on the second team, right?
Yeah, of course. The guys from Wild Academy, there are a lot of strong players. Like we do have a. Wait a second, I have to get the in-game names in front of my eyes.
Yeah, give him a moment.
All right. Yeah, like Garrett is one of the really strong players. Sneak always pops up, and of course, also we are having Stamper, one of the strongest players, in my opinion. I'm always really stoked to see the guys from Wild Academy because they are showing us some beautiful siege. Of course, last time I saw them playing against the other strongest team of Bon Voyage, also on this map, and that's where they all kind of struggled. So it was always they had a good round, then they had a bad round. They had a good round, and then had a bad round. But against Besiktas, I really hope that Wild Academy is able to step up their game again and gets that really, I would say, this this constant performance of Rebel Six. But yeah, I would say the next thing we are gonna look is we are gonna see who thinks who wins.
Oh yeah.
I feel it's going to be a bit one-sided, but let's have a look at exactly what the predictions are for this final game of the evening. Because, sure, we all think Wild Academy is going to win, but maybe there are some surprises, and there are actually 2 surprises. Please,
Come on, Turkey.
please,
Come on,
explain your
Turkey.
choice.
Come on, Turkey. Look, this is how you gain fans, guys. I'm smart, okay? This is a game popular. You gotta love the Turks. I've learned this.
I mean, if they play a kind of fun siege, I know Besiktas are really able to play, then they could very much get some new fans today.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that they were like the heavy underdogs. I went and checked, and I was like, I still gotta pick them. Because one of us has to. I didn't think someone would join me. I thought I'd be like the lone guy in the midst of everybody, like waving the flag. But I have a friend apparently in an ant gamer, which I'll take that.
I actually had the honor of casting Besiktas before, and the one memory I have that will always stick with me from casting Besiktas was in a round against ITBA, if I remember correctly. One of the members of Besiktas was planting in the middle of a smoke grenade with a member of the defense literally in that smoke with him. They were literally like bumping into each other into that smoke, and they didn't see each other. And that, I think, is just one of the greatest things I've seen that team ever do. And I don't think anything will ever beat him. Maybe we'll see something that will beat that this time around. Anyway, quick score prediction before we get started.
I would go.
Like it's gonna be like 7-2. Let's be honest. It's gonna be 7-2 to Bumble. Like we already know, guys. Wild Academy, sorry, 7-2 to Wild Academy. It's gonna be so like that. Like I really do think that like Wild Academy last game, they lost to Bon Voyage on this map on an 8-7. I see no way they don't dominate this game. I really do think they will absolutely dominate on this map.
Okay. The thing is, if they are able to play constant, like they were able to do in a lot of other play days, they will dominate with a 7-2, 7-3. But if they are struggling again, like they did against Bon Voyage in a couple of rounds, this could get close. Maybe with a 7-4 or 7-5.
We know that the Wild Academy has it in them. They have so many great names that I've seen do just amazing stuff in so many previous seasons in this league and others. So they are very much capable, but they do have a tendency, as you pointed out, that sometimes they struggle for whatever reason. It's almost kind of hard to pin down exactly what causes them to just forget how to play for a half a round or something. But for them, they also have so many great guys to actually learn from in the main kind of wild squad who are doing fantastic right now, really. And it'd be great to one day see a lot of these guys make their way into that first squad.
Mm.
We do know that there's just so many talented people there who could one day make their way there, and that's why this league is so fantastic, because you get to see people who just then go on to play for those really big names in EUL. I mean, people like Freck, for example, from Team 86 last season. That's a great example of that. He now plays in the main wild squad, and we've seen him do just great plays pretty much every single time he played in Team 86. Anyway, our players are almost all ready. So, guys, I know you have mixed feelings about Nighthaven, but it is the final game of tonight. So, give us a good Nighthaven, good luck, and take it away.
Oh, let's take it away because I'm super excited. You seem so excited. I can see the smile on your face. It's getting bigger and bigger as the game goes on. But here we go. We're jumping on into Nighthaven. I do think this will be a clean sweep from Wild Academy, but you did say that it could be a little bit more interesting if Betcast can show something. Any ideas on who will be banned first? We've seen Monty being my bad. Be banned. Monty again. There we go. Goodbye, Monty. You were a good friend for 20 seconds. What would you reckon? What do you reckon the next band's going to be?
Attack. I can't really predict that, but in the defense, going to be probably a Fenrir and a Kite.
Okay, so Blitz, the two shields out of the way, and you said Fenrir. I could see that coming up now, but we'd love to see how. I think I've casted this map once, so I'm really excited to see how it is played. Has anything changed in this one? And ban coming out. Yep, you did word right. Fenrir, look at this guy. He plays. I was about to say you play League of Legends. It's Rainbow Six. What the hell?
The next one's going to be Kite.
All right. I'll put the bet on right now. As the final ban comes.
God damn it.
Yeah, you lost me some money there. As the fans have flat out, we have Monty, Blitz, Fenrir, and Azami. All the characters we won't be seeing today. Goodbye, friends. You are left away. As now, the picks will be coming on out as they go for tank and assembly. They will go for basement floor at the start. Know anything about? Is this a really strong place? A strong place to hold in basement?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the basement spot, I guess, again, you are having that one hallway where you can get the direct approach to, but that's the only direct approach you can get. If you go over the staircases, you are mostly facing some potholes. If you're playing vertical, again, vertical is two-sided, and it's a big map, so there could be many roamers, and there will be roamers. See it there. It's a visual there. By the way, visual without the boss G. Well, that's something new, because again, yes, the K1A is an absolute strong weapon. I mean, it has no recoil. It's like the new weapon from Kronos. But again, boss G, if you are able to hit the first shot, you're done and dusted in the attack. So, see it there. All right, round number one, we are starting off. We are seeing Miras, we are seeing a couple of roamers, of course, the Mute Jammers to disrupt the information gathering game from Wild Academy, and Besiktas is now put to the real test. Wild Academy in their attack, and they are going on to top floor, so that means Wild Academy, they are looking for that full map control.
Yes, they're going to look for this. They know there's going to be a lot of rumors. We might be ready to see a fight come out as Mute is kind of trying to get close up here, but... Oh, wait, I don't even think he was cleared. I think the drone stopped right ahead of where he was, but they're probably going to be really suspicious, as they know there's going to be a lot of people around here. And Dokkaby is in the field as well, so the phones are ringing, guys. You got to block that number real quick, as now the clearing of sight is coming out, and this might be the first fight we see. Is he going to clear all the way? Vigil, they know there's someone there. They've heard the footsteps, but the fight hasn't happened just yet. Drone, yep, he has been droned completely, and he does go down as Evan will find him 5v4. While the Academy going to be happy with that, as they're going to try and start opening up the walls as they go on.
And you really love to see it there. Oh, by the way, Gutter now with the kill against Boomsy. I did just want to praise. The Vigil is doing such a lot of work. Let me get back to it afterwards. Sneak with a kill against Shaiman. Gutter with a kill against Evan. Evan out. That means no Type 89. No more X-Kairos. Of course, there is the Ace with the. With his bridging charges. On the other hand, you are still having the buck, and if you know it, the buck will be crucial for this vertical play. But you have to be careful because there are still 2 C4s in the pocket of Besiktas, and you know Besiktas, they will use those C4s, and I think they just did. No, never mind. There are still 2 more left. And especially now with the vertical play, and of course with an operator like Buck or Sledge, the C4s are such a great danger for them. If you're using a ram, or not even a breaching charge, just if you're using ram, you are a little bit more safe because you can move away from the charge and you aren't really that heavily spotted. But yeah, you don't. Right, 30 seconds to go. We are moving to towards the first endings phase of the first round here between Wild Academy and Besiktas.
20 seconds.
Oh, C4 connects. Scarra with the kill against Garen, and Mats with a kill against Scarra 2-2. And now it's gonna get heavy again because both teams, they are on 2 more operators. 9 seconds to go. You have to push, and it's gonna be butt over.
Diffuser
takes out Sneak, and Matsuquente goes for the defuse. Can he place it? Yes, he can. Can he clutch it? No, he can't. Shoxel with the kill against the last player. That means Besiktas will go into the lead. And just from the beginning of the round, and I did want to praise Wild for a structured play in the beginning. They were able to really drone everything out. They were able to get the first kill as fast as possible. But then there's the biggest enemy of every single drone in defense, and that's gonna be Vigil. Vigil with the K1A makes such a lot of damage, destroying the structure of Wild Academy already in the beginning. Yes, they were able to get a little bit back into it, but you saw it. So not just a couple of seconds left in the last in this round, and Besiktas was just able to hold the diffuser, wait till he plants, and then make the double push. That means not playing alone, not making domino games here. No, they really just were able to play together, get around, and that means Turkish guys are in the lead.
Let's go. And yeah, no, a huge run. I think the C4 coming out was absolutely massive. And yeah, the time just slipped from Wild Academy there. 20 seconds? And they really made no huge gains on the side. Yes, they were playing vertical. Yes, they were opening up the top side of the map to gain those angles. But with how little time was left, there was no use of them, especially in that time. They needed to get onto that site a little bit quicker, in my opinion. And maybe with a little bit more time, it's a 3v2, they're able to actually push onto it. Never know, it's just how the cookie will crumble. But a good start from Vetricast. But Wild Academy, then this is the time that they should be waking up now, as they want to probably close this out, but start getting some rounds on the board. But yes, Vetricast will be super happy about that. But Warden, Teresa already going down. As Garen is going to open up from going on the zip line, and it's now it's a 4v5, and that's happened twice now. Opening kills have gone to Wild Academy twice, and would love to see how Vetricast answer back. Will they do it as they did last time?
The thing now is, it kind of reminded me of an overextending. I don't know. Maybe Besiktas was it's their main game to spawn peek. Maybe they want to, like we saw on NXT's side, they want to get into the faces of Wild Academy in the beginning of the games. But that was just a little bit too much of the good things, and that means Wild Academy again in the lead, and of course taking out Warden is good. I mean, it isn't that of a catastrophe. Yes, sorry, my main language isn't English. Maybe you hear it sometimes, but yeah. Round number 2, 1 minute and 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, and Dorkaby is gonna start phoning these guys up as everyone just forgets to block just throw the phone out the window, guys. Like, why do we need it? But anyway, as everyone will try and remove that. But 5v4 is now the time is everything has just slowed down, and we're going to start seeing Wild Academy set themselves up in this round as kill on Bodolf will go down, and it's a 5v3, and that could be again fun, and everyone's trying to cancel it, and they mute is especially found, and he goes down as well. And this could be very much a flawless round here, as it just feels like World Academy have made no mistakes so far. 55 seconds left, and they have that's a no flawless round. Casticus coming on in as now this is a 1v4 5 HP. This round is completely impossible.
Yeah, it's just one more play with 5 HP, and Salim can't really get it far. It's going to be Wild Academy with a pretty dominant round now in round number 2. The thing is about the play now from Besiktas again. They try to be that aggressive team. They want to be I would say the leading force of the game, who kind of shows where it's going. But in this case, they were just over. Yeah, it was too much of the good again. They were overextending. They were too aggressive. They did peak too early or too late or anything like that, or even peaked something twice, where you mostly don't want to peak twice because somebody's probably holding the angle there. Yeah, leaving in the round for Wild Academy, and that means of course both teams now are on 1 point. But of course, again, we are in the beginning stages of the game. Both teams aren't on their top peak yet, I would say. We are getting there, closer and closer, but I think we still maybe need 1 or 2 more rounds till both teams fully arrived here in this matchup.
Yeah, and now the normal setup will be coming on out. We have Clash in the field. I think that's the first time today we have seen Clash being picked. Would love to see how they work this one around, and the usual setup coming on out is. I feel like Besiktas need to start winning these opening duels. They cannot be dying in the first 20 and 30 seconds, because it's just losing that player so quick. It does change the element of how this game will be played. It's fine if you die. The first step is at 130 and you've delayed them long enough, but dying so soon just allows Wild Academy to take so much control of the map, and I would love to see if there's any answer for that.
I mean, there will be a lot of answers, but yeah, maybe like in the first round, it wasn't really their fault. It was just really well done from Wild Academy. In the second round, maybe. Now it did really again got close for a potential opening frag there, peeking that window. Yes, you can do it. Many players do it. It's okay. Nobody died, so no one really got a loss or got a win out of this situation. But yeah, so. Round number 3, we are also starting now for the first time that Wild Academy actually is pushing from below, and it's going to be Evan for the second time for his game with the opening frag. Now for the second time, Teaser with the first one down. Salim is down well, Guard is down as well, leaving 2 more players on the side of Besiktas. Those are the 2 remaining players on the side. One of them is going to be Clash, the other one is going to be Warden, but Evan with a beautiful kill there shocks the last player alive, and he has to do the impossible, and of course that means killing 4 more players of Wild Academy. What is he able to do? First C4 lands well, but doesn't connect, but it's gonna be Sneak with a beautiful angle there, and winning another round for Wild Academy. It looks like Wild Academy are now fully here in this game, and Besiktas, they have to step up.
Yeah, massively now. Like, it doesn't say a flawless round, but everything Wild Academy just did there was right. Like, they did it extremely well. They were able to take these fights. They won every single one of them. And sometimes it can just be like that. Your opponents just have a really good round. But yeah, Besiktas, they need to figure out something out, because Wild Academy, they are here and they are here to play. You woke them up with the first round, and they do seem to be stomping on ahead. They are back in the basement where they won their only round so far. So maybe this is the part of the map where they'll be able to grab another.
Yeah, and then you also kind of have to ask, what is Wild gonna do? Because they remember what happened in round number 1, and like like most teams who are pretty strong, who know how to play Siege, who are well known in the competitive scene like Wild Academy, they probably are able to adapt from that first round and learn from their mistakes.
Yeah. Hopefully they can. Hopefully they can adapt pretty well. But it does feel like they're playing the same characters, doing the same setup. Yep, I feel like this is all they did in that first round. We'll have to see if Wild Academy also don't make that same mistake and lose out there. He's also got the Boss G, right? Vigilance. Yeah, now he has the Boss G. Now they will win. But we'd love to see if Beshkas can show us something here.
Well, we will see. All right. Round number 3, we are starting pretty default, breaching up garage or that big wall in the middle of the map. Of course, also again you want to go for top floor and mid floor control, or overall you want to go for map control, and of course go for the for the vertical play. But it's going to be Shoxter with the opening frag with the C4, and as well with a injure. But on the other hand, Sneak gets one, but it's going to be Feezer and Salim. And what the hell, Besiktas? Damn.
Damn. They absolutely stopped them in their tracks. As Wild Academy, they thought they would have another easy round, but they absolutely just destroyed them. Oh my god, gotta give it to them. They absolutely, there was 4 kills in all of the span of like 5 seconds. God. Woo.
It's really hard to see what really went wrong or what did happen right now, because I mean our vision was just on one player, and on the top right you saw all those kills, all those things what did go on in that position. So
Bomb located by attack.
Yeah, it's up to the gods at that point. Like we only have one observer and we catch one fight, so we could just tell a lie here and tell you like it was something like no, but it was probably just Wild Academy were looking for the same fights they've been winning for the last couple of rounds, and this time Bettercast just won them. And like I said, that can change rounds. Like last time they had everyone die in like the first like straight away, every fight they took they lost, and this time it felt like every fight they took they just completely won them. So hopefully we could see Bettercast keep this up, as now it's 2-2 and they could take the lead here, take it, but they aren't downstairs. Maybe downstairs is where they're strongest. They're in the basement. That's when they perform.
The thing is, I did want to say, Wild Academy was went back to strongly, but again, you can't tell it because you didn't saw it. But yeah, round number 3, 5. It's our second last round before the roll stop. Both teams are on 2 points. That means whoever wins the next round will secure themselves at least a draw to the roll stop. That means, of course, they don't have to worry to be the team who has to play catch up in second half. So yeah, you want to be that team. You want to be that team who reaches 3 as the first one. Overall, it looks like that Besiktas is going more for a bunker the down defense. We do not have that many roamers anymore. Yes, we do have one, I think. No, never mind. It looks like that all 5 roamers are really at spots or at side spots. So it's a bunker down defense. There will no backstabs or flanks or whatever go on, and they just gonna wait for those pushing members of Wild Academy. And it looks like that Wild Academy also isn't really going for that. For that full map control. Maybe they had the drone work done when they actually did. Well done at that point. But 1 minute 30, and we're just gonna wait till the bloodbath starts.
Yeah, I really like that Bettercast have changed their way. They have adapted where they've just gone, oh look, we're all dying when we go roaming. Just huddle up, become like a strong wall, and see if we can take these fights together, and maybe something can happen. Ooh. He was open there, but it's not able to get any kills. And he just walked in the back, and oh my god, Wild Academy just have a free reign into the site as Free goes down. As now it's a 2v5 with Bolov and Facia. Will they be able to do anything here? It's looking so good. Oh my god, what a shot. As Evan will recover it, but still a 1v4. I don't think he's going to win it, but he could do something.
Oh, that was a good C4. And it's 3 more plays to go against from Wild. But it won't get far, but because it's gonna be the Grim, I think, here with the Commando finishing off the last player, and that means Wild Academy with 1 more round on their board. And the thing again is, it's such a mashup of a game. Wild Academy, a few rounds they are running over them, and a few rounds that just get run over. So we don't really have that close gunfights like we saw in a couple in the games before. It's really just always a team dominating, but it's never the same team. Really interesting to see. We are heading now into round number 6. Now we saw the first half, the most of the first half. What do you think?
I do like some of the stuff that Betcris have done, but it does feel like Wild Academy are just the better team in a sense. Like they are winning these rounds quite convincingly. I know Betcris have done it as well, but I feel like Wild Academy are very much in the ascendancy here, and I do believe they'll probably take this to 4-2. But never know, Betcris they could surprise us. But those mistakes, like leaving the gaps open, and Wild Academy have just, I feel like they've just found every single like gap in this defense and have just completely exploited it. And I would love to see if Betcris can make this 3-3, but I do feel like Wild Academy will be winning this round. Just they look way too strong here.
Well, we will see.
No changes in this, no roamers, right? In the setup for Betcris. All going heavy guys to play site. Wild Academy just gonna take their time here and do the usual stuff, but he will go down.
Yeah. Round number 6 starting off pretty quiet. First 40 seconds without any impact, without any damages done yet. We see the main wall now breached, or at least the breach at top floor, where actually a few players are waiting there. We see a Melusi roaming around there. We see a Mira also trying to hold up Catwalk because, of course, you want to hold that top floor of any potential vertical play, because like on many Rainbow Six Siege maps, you see the wooden floor there, and you know what's wood can be destroyed, and yeah, if you destroy it, you can look through it and of course mash up the whole defensive lines at objective itself. But again, Wild Academy, they are waiting. They are not really pushing. They aren't really responding to anything what they are seeing. I'm wondering what's their cue. What are they waiting for? I mean, the time is ticking, and it's ticking fast.
Yeah, it's ticking fast. I feel like they're looking for that gap, that one gap where you have the Dockerby. I feel like this is about to be it, but Betcris finding the opening. It does get traded out, but it's a 4v4. The Dockerby is still up. They have all the sound, all the info, and they will be looking for these sides. But Agata and Chick gets a double kill, and now it's a 3v2, and the fight is still going on as Will Dimsey, he's looking for this, as Evan's going for the huge flank, as Selim will take down Dimsey as well. As Evan, what can you do for us, buddy? You have the DMR, you are Twitch, and he is just trying to chase down, and one bullet left. Is he able to get it? Oh, this is just cruel at this point. Evan, he was just kind of getting played around with a little bit there. He does get the bomb. There is 40 seconds left. He is just going to drop straight on down. The Leisure Mine will hit him off. It is a 1v3, and this just feels so difficult for him.
Yeah, because again, they wasted so much. Oh, whoa, Evan, beautiful kill there against the Warden with the 417. But it's going to be Selim kicking it off and leaving us with a tied-up scoreline after the first half. And
wow, the thing is about Besiktas, actually, it's just, especially it's that what I told you in the pregame. Wild Academy has such a how can I say, a mixed up attack. A few rounds they are overperforming, they're dominating, they're the leading force who shows the way of the whole round, and a few rounds they are just walking like ducklings into the guns of Besiktas, and they are just pressing right click and then left click, and then there's another kill. There's another kill.
Yeah, you're right. Now, Wild Academy, they are on defense. Is this what would you say, attacker, defending side? Like, Is it one of those where it's kind of like 50-50? Like,
I could say it on many old maps, but again, I'm not that in the Rainbow Six anymore. I'm
respect.
so.
Hey, man, I don't fault you. Who is at this point? But
I mean, I'm not in video games overall anymore. I do play ranked sometimes in the evening, and I'm turning up every Monday to cast some English leagues. So yeah.
there we go. That's the rainbow. That's more than enough. But yeah, I'd like to have a check on that. But I think Betchcast, they've shocked me. I didn't think they would actually get this many rounds. Wild Academy, like they got set like the game you said against Bon Voyage, they got 7, and I assume that was a very close and fair. But some of the rounds they have lost have been like pure domination. Like they have not lost ones that are close.
No.
And I like the C4 setup. Wait, okay, I was gonna say could he get a see-through pro there, but I don't think so.
No,
It would be-
it would get
Oh
destroyed.
yes, good point. Oh, but first fight going out is I'm just trying to try and gather something here. As wait, first kill goes to Bastion.
Yeah, but
5v4 now. A lot of damage going out. It's looking like it will be a 4v4, but this is one person super low here. As Fuse is, it does get hit by the goop. I just walk into 2 people that he's gonna be a bit scared here. He is trying to get
that's struggling. That's hard to see. That's really hard to see. But there it is. Evan with another one takes out
Teaser on the other hand, Bodo 50 kill against Mats. That means, of course, we are going for the 3-3 again. Looking on the scoreboards, we are having 2 players are low, 1 on each side. Of course, 2 others, 3 in the game are on full HP, and there's also Shoxel who did got a little damage before. All right. We are having 1 more minutes to go. We are having Besiktas, who is right now not able to advance any further into the side. That means we are at that point where Besiktas really needs that gap kill. They need to find the gap, maybe find the kill, and then from there on moving on. But it's going to be Garen with a massive double kill on the SMG-12, and of course with the TCSG finishing it off. Oh, beautiful through the miracle. And that means Wild Academy again takes the upper hand, and Besiktas, they have to respond again. It's that's.
Yeah, that Besiktas had a really good start going into there. A 4v5, they had 1 guy down. It felt like they really could have taken that round or had a really strong advantage going into that late game. But yeah, Wild Academy with a really good recovery coming out, they've taken it down and taken the round to get them further and further to that match point they're so much looking for. But now they'll be heading on down to the bottom floor of the basement, and this is a place where I think Besiktas won both of their defenses. So this place does seem like a really strong way to defend, and I love to see how Wild Academy and what they do and how they change it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
10 seconds to go.
We got a Capcan kill coming in.
5 seconds to insert.
Is it possible that you're just an absolute fan of traps?
Yeah, I love him, bro. I love him. A trap kill just makes me laugh. I find it so funny. Hey, there is a chance he put 2 on 1 door. He did do it. There is a chance. I am super happy now.
But yeah, Captain, he is hungry because he did actually hit a repel. Actually, it's quite surprising that he didn't run out, because Besiktas is kind of, in my opinion, one of those teams who is probably really happy to do that run out, do that small little gap kill there. But yeah, round number 8, 2 minutes and 30 to go. That means again, not really much time did already took place. Jesus Christ, my English really gets worse and worse as tired I get. Jesus.
Hey, look, we all been there. Don't worry about it. Everyone gets a bit tired. But we got Dockerby and Jackal. I love to see what Besiktas do. Oh, come on, C4, please. All right. I love trap kills. I love it when all these work out. Kind of close, but Buck just playing this vertical, opening up the angles to keep it difficult. No kills come out yet, but we're probably going to start seeing kills come out very soon as players get closer and closer. And 130 coming on up, and Betchcast have really opened up. They are playing super vertical to clear out this top, not even clear out first floor. They haven't even made it to the basement yet. I don't believe they haven't even attempted to make their way in.
Yeah, it looks like they're struggling. It looks like that they're again. I mean, they have a jackal, and they still don't really feel comfortable to play a lot of vertical because you see there a lot of wooden floor is still intact. A lot of possible hiding corners for Wild Academy are still there. Besiktas isn't really using their time efficiently.
Yeah, and now 1 minute left, and Wild Academy, they know they just have to play a bit of defense. They have to take their sweet. They can really just hold this basement floor and make it really difficult for Betchcast. But yes, the vertical is still going to be a little bit of issues. As oh no, he kills his own teammate in the 5v4, and oh, that's going to really hurt. But Salim is able to open up on Evan now. 4v3 kills are coming in around, and now Wild Academy, they're just getting absolutely pummeled right now. Betchcast are looking to take this, but 20 seconds left, no diffuser, and there are still guys up who are ready to frag out heavy. But no, Garen goes down as well. 1v3, he is looking for him. He knows he's going to be. Ooh, and he does get him. Betchcast taking it, the 4-4. This game is much closer than any. And in case what I predicted, I thought Wild Academy would absolutely dominate here. But damn, this game could go right to the end.
Into overtime, don't curse it.
No, hey, you said it. I didn't. Just know I never said it. Okay. I wasn't the guy to say the O and the other one. Like
You wanna do one of Harry Potter? The word you
yeah. Well, don't say that word. Don't say the name. Don't say the name, please. But now we'll see what the Academy can do. They've won one, lost, and will they be able to recover here? They are on the first floor defense, but of course you're going to see them roaming upstairs because this map has a lot of vertical places, and we've seen that across the entire game so far. And love to see if Betchcast could. If Betchcast win this is a huge underdog win, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it will also mash up the whole leaderboard because if you are looking right now, Wild Academy is that one team who is really able to be the chaser of Bon Voyage. Of course, Bon Voyage, they are running, they are right now on top of the leaderboard. But if Wild Academy wins, they would be again on top of the leaderboard. It's always a back to forth between those two. But if Wild Academy loses this match, it's going to be Bon Voyage who again leads it. So Wild Academy just want to really get each and every point that they are able to grab to be in the head, be in front in the head-to-head battle between those two teams. All right, round number 9. We are going into the middle floor, I think, for the second or first time. I'm not actually for sure, but overall, either way, it's going to be Bimsy with the opening frag, taking out Bodov, and Wild Academy really performing well, especially at least in the opening duels. Ooh. Now, Garo with the kill against Bimsy, Matt takes out Selim. Wild Academy is still in the lead, but it's crumbling because Besiktas, they are showing up, and they are showing up strong.
Yeah, they are showing up, really showing up as well. But 3v4, this is still winnable for Besiktas, but Wild Academy, they really need to close out this round. They do get some damage out. 2 HP now. He does go down to Evan. Evan has just been everywhere this game, but he is. I thought he went down there, but no, he is still up. And now, Besiktas, you have to be really perfect, but no, you just can't be as you all go down like that. Wild Academy super happy to close out with 4 alive. Taking their 5th round. They haven't won a round in a while, back to back, right? It's been lost win. They got to start doing that. They want to get this into match point straight away. They cannot allow Besiktas to get into this, gain some confidence if they take this one.
I mean, I don't want to curse it, but it's Wild Academy against Bon Voyage all over again.
Mm.
It's actually just the same picture like we had like 1 week before.
Protect your bombs
I don't
from
know.
being defused by attackers.
Maybe it's just the map what curses Wild Academy. Who knows?
Yeah, it must be. It must be the Wild Academy. They take every game to close.
All right. Round number 10. We are going to top floor. And chat, of course, we also want to know your opinion. What do you think? Will Besiktas win this match before overtime? That means, of course, winning the next 3 rounds in a row. What would actually be against the odds? Or do you think Wild Academy will win the match? Or do you even maybe think that we could go to overtime? Just write in the chat.
5
We
seconds
are
to go.
absolutely stoked to know what you in the chat think.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
I would love to see. I really would love Besiktas to win, but I feel like Wild Academy winning here would really, Besiktas winning would really mess up this whole league. It would really throw like a spanner into the works of what's going on. You clearly have leaders. I would love for them to win it, but I think Wild Academy, they really need to go back to back here, because just for them alone, they go back to back. They have that match point. They're gonna have so much confidence in this, and just in the game, and I feel like they will take it. But it could. This game has been so good. It's actually been one of the best games of the day.
But the thing is that also about those back-to-back, none of the teams really is able to get the mental advantage or the mental advantage. That means, of course, that when you are able to win a couple of rounds in a row, you're able to go into the gunfights already with the confidence that you're gonna win them, and you're mostly also gonna win when you are having the confidence. Now,
Opening frag again for Wild Academy. They are still the leading force when it goes about opening frags. They are taking out Gutter. That means, of course, top fragger out of Besiktas. And he's actually able to recover from it. He's actually able to run away from it. And that means Wild Academy starts off the opening game strong for themselves.
Bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Yeah, they really need to. As 4v4, where's the game? Jesus, my Discord just absolutely being so annoying. As now we see Possessors, and oh my god! Wait, okay, I thought this is a shield, but yes, cover coming in as Wild Academy. They do have a couple people here to stop this attack. Fuse going on in, and just, yeah, everyone is dropped from that part of the map. Now it's a 2v4, and Wild Academy in the ascendancy here.
That means, of course, 2 more players are alive on the side of Besiktas. That's going to be Teaser and Bodov. Those 2 players still want to pushing the objective, but the thing is, do you really want to push it just from one side? No, you don't. Maybe go for come from another side and then try to sandwich them. So not all 4 remaining players are able to just focus on it, but yeah, they walked through the wrong door case. There's a pump gun filling it up with some small BBs, and that means, of course, the last kill with the MPX, leading Wild Academy after a absolute long time with 2 rounds in a row, and that means we are heading into match point. Ladies and gents, maybe for the final time of today, match point situation. Wild Academy 6, Besiktas 4.
Okay, I will just say this. I'm shocked at how close this game has been. I got Wild Academy. You did say 7-4, so I gotta go with you. This game could add 7-4. You could be right here. We could have 2 back-to-back predictions of this game, but I would love to see if Besiktas can. Oh, bro, it would be funny if they took this OT. I'm gonna say it. I said it. I'm sorry. I said it. It would be hilarious if they did. I would find it funny. This guy, the co-caster, I feel like he would have a breakdown on live, but would love to see Wild Academy. I do feel like they have a lot of confidence here, and they will most likely take
10 seconds to go.
this to 7-4. But you never know. You never know.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse
All right, ladies and gents, match points, round number 11. It's our second last round of the regular playtime. We are heading into, how is it called again? The bottom floor objective. It's production. Do you know it?
Yeah, I do believe it is like it's basement.
All right. Assembly, understood. The other one not, but still.
Assembly and tank.
Tank. That what it is. All right. Yeah, we are starting off, and by the way, interesting to see is Wild Academy. They are
Heavy roam.
Yeah, I mean, yes, they are heavy roaming, but they are doing that what Besiktas did wrong. So they showed presence in the top floor. That means Besiktas knows there was or is somebody. And meanwhile, Wild Academy destroyed the drone and then went away. That means, on the other hand, Besiktas still has to do a lot of effort to clear out the whole top floor and be careful and everything and lose a lot of time. While Wild Academy is already far from this spot away. So, yeah, really well done there from Wild Academy. On the other hand, we do have the first damage get down there. We are having Garen, who took a little bit of damage from the Ram, who did play vertical, and of course, on the other hand, also Selim did take a little bit of damage, but I think he actually got the damage from Matsequente. I actually don't know how to pronounce it, who did rotate away early on in the game.
Ooh.
But it's going to be the Valkyrie with the opening frag, taking out Gutero, and that means, of course, opening frag for Wild Academy again.
Ooh.
And Aaron with the T4 taking out Selim. And ladies and I'm really sorry, but it looks like that we could actually see the last round of today. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not saying that far yet, but
yeah, it does feel like while the Academy will be taking this, Besiktas, you've done extremely well. You could Maverick is still here trying to open up the challenge, and I would love to see if they can have a great attempt, but it does feel like Wild Academy have now really. Oh, okay, he does go down. It could be a flawless round. It would be a sad way to end, but Shocks doesn't make that happen. But it does feel like now Besiktas.
Yeah.
Wait.
Shocks with another one, taking out Sneak. That means 3 to go for a potential clutch, but it's gonna be Garen with his triple kill. And that means, ladies and gents, our last game of today is done and dusted. Wild Academy wins 7-4 over Besiktas on Nighthaven here in play day number 5. And that means our play day is over. Yeah, we had so many interesting matches. We had so many really exciting matches. I want to also get Arona into this mix-up, and I want to ask you both, what was your highlight of today?
Ooh.
Do you want to go first?
You go first. You go first. God damn it. Don't call me. I'm trying to think.
Okay, for me, it was definitely what happened on Chalet between Diavoli and Lenovo Legion. It was just such a beautiful game. Like I said, I love when played out maps can still surprise us, when just teams do random stuff and just crazy things happen. It was a fantastic one. Though I think finishing it off on Nighthaven was also a really nice way to end it, especially because Wild Academy struggled a bit more than we expected at some parts. It was still a pretty decisive victory, but we all assumed that the advantage would be much higher on the side of Wild Academy. So it was still nice to see Besiktas put up a fight there, and it was also very much entertaining hearing all our attempts at pronouncing the name of the team as well.
Well, we every single one of us nailed it at one point. I will just say that we all did say it right. I did like the last game on Nighthaven, but yeah, it was the second game. That was lights out. That was a really great game to cast and like be a part of. It was end to end, and I always enjoy that type of watching those types of games.
Yeah, I can't agree more. Again, we had the first match was in the beginning very interesting, then in the end a little bit very dominant. Then we had the second game where we had the same issue like we are having for weeks from the side of Wild Academy. The performance was just not always there, always kind of struggling, then strong again, then struggling, then strong again. And of course, we had the absolute beautiful match between Diavoli and the guys of Lenovo Legions. Hordov. I don't know.
So, on that note, we end today's Playday. We had 3 really exciting matches, and we'll be back very, very soon to bring you more great action from the Voltage League. That is everything from me, Avrona, and your 2 wonderful casters, well, Lambchop and Protex. Anything you want to say before we head off for a well-deserved rest and sleep after that?
I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah, we're tired.
In that case, we'll see you all in the next Playday of the Voltage League. See you then.